jams and potholes entirely. To find a Geico agent near you, visit geico.com/local.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
It's hockey time. Here's DeBrincat racing into the Kraken zone, moves and fires, he scores! The Cat! He's put it down in front, Kara shoots, he scores! In over the Kraken line to Kane down the slide, shoots, he scores! Patrick Kane!
Welcome to Chicago Blackhawks professional hockey on the Blackhawks Radio Network.
Kane is the sixth attacker with the puck in over the Coyote line, fed the left circle, DeBrincat shoots and scores! You can almost see that coming!
Now, welcome the Chicago Blackhawks radio broadcast team. Here's John Whiteman.
The Chicago Blackhawks close out the month of November tonight at the United Center in a home ice battle with the San Jose HeySharks. And on Hockey Fights Cancer Night, they'll also honor and recognize one of their all-time greats, the one and only Troy Murray. Hi again, everyone. John Whiteman along with Kaylee Chelios and Joe Brand. We are all here at the United Center where tonight the Blackhawks will host Hockey Fights Cancer Night in the United Center. It's just a tremendous initiative, and we'll talk more about it as we go along. We're kind of pressed for time, so I'm going to move this along quickly, Kaylee. Tonight's injury report is sponsored by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all. Riley Stillman out on injured reserve, as is Mackenzie Entwistle. Both of those guys are doing better. And on long-term injured reserve, Tyler Johnson with an neck strain. Who am I banking on? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Wake up to a better way to bank with Marquette Bank and Fun Rewards. I'm going with the captain, Jonathan Toews. He was able to put the puck in the net against St. Louis. The goal was disallowed, but I just got a feeling that got him over the hump, whatever the hump was. So I'm counting on Jonathan Toews to be that man here tonight, the guy that I'm banking on. Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Wake up to a better way to bank with Marquette Bank and Fun Rewards. Time now for the keys to tonight's game. Sponsored by Team Hochberg. Hey, if you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your existing home, go to 56david.com. Kaylee, I finally am able to bring you in there. Sorry, we just had a kind of a backlog. But you got some keys to the game. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the Hawks did a much better job defensively against the Blues. They need to carry their effort into tonight's game against San Jose. They're coming off a loss to Toronto, and the Hawks gave up the first goal in the first 2 minutes of the game against the Blues. So I think for me, again, it's got to be to start. You have to be ready, and I think San Jose is going to come in here prepared. So got to be ready from puck drop. And
who is your pick to perform?
My pick to perform is actually going – I love that you picked Jonathan Toews, John. That would have been mine too. But my pick to perform is going to be Hagel. I like his game so far. I think he's got 3 goals in his last 3 games. So my pick to perform is going to be Hagel. Brandon Hagel, First Choice Equipment, Chicago's leader for Kubota skid steers, excavators, and track loaders. Visit firstchoiceequipment.com.
That's actually a really good choice if you think about Brandon Hagel over the last 10 games. 7 goals, and he's really been a nuisance at the opposition net. I don't think tonight he'll deviate from that plan at all, so we'll be watchful for Brandon Hagel, along with Blackhawks captain Jonathan Toews. By the way, we should mention that in the warm-up, the boys came out wearing their Hockey Fights Cancer sweaters, and they were the beautiful white ones with the purple on the sleeves and the numbers. They really look great, and I understand that they're going to be auctioned off, and the proceeds will go to help fight the insidious disease of cancer that I know has affected every single family. It's affected mine, and I would think I would speak for just about everybody that's listening here tonight, that it somehow in some way affected them, whether that be an immediate family member or a dear friend or something. We got to find a way to get rid of that awful disease, and the NHL, I believe, is taking the correct strides by getting every team involved and every hockey fan base involved in the initiatives that we have seen just out of the goodness of people's hearts. Katrina Vlasic was kind enough to put together these wristbands honoring our dear friend Troy Murray, who's in a tough battle, and he's going to be honored here in just a minute, is Troy. But Katrina, she did that all by herself. That's the kind of organic type of goodwill that comes from people who can associate and who understand the depth of the pain that disease can cause.
Absolutely, John. It's been a pleasure getting to know Katrina and all the hard work she's done, and I'm excited that Troy's going to be in the building and be a part of all the support.
He's not only going to be in the building, he is standing on a carpet down on ice level, and he is going to be honored here in just a moment as he'll drop the ceremonial opening face-off. So right now we're going to turn it over to public address announcer Gene Honda for the ceremony.
Founded in 1998 by the National Hockey League and the National Hockey League Players Association, Hockey Fights Cancer unites the hockey community in support of cancer patients and their families. The initiative gets an assist from players, coaches, officials, equipment managers, front office staff, corporate partners, and fans. Together, the hockey family looks to inspire hope and courage for those who are living with, going through, and moving past cancer. Joining us tonight for a ceremonial puck drop in honor of Hockey Fights Cancer are two incredibly brave individuals who are currently fighting cancer. Devin Pitgas, a 15-year-old from Niles, Illinois, and former Blackhawks captain and current broadcaster, Troy Murray.
Troy down on the carpet that's lining the center ice red stripe, walking with the young man who was just introduced, and they'll head out for the ceremonial opening face-off.
Joining Devin and Troy at center ice are Sharks captain Logan Couture and Blackhawks captain Jonathan Toews.
Nicely done, Troy, and the young man that's with him. And by the way, a fist bump and a hug from Captain Jonathan Toews. Handshake and a little hug for Logan Couture. And look at that, Jonathan Toews just hands his hockey stick, as does Logan Couture, to that young man. And Troy will now escort him off the ice with a pat on the back.
Thank you.
What a wonderful moment.
At this time, the Chicago and Blackhawks...
Well, tonight's presentation of the National Anthem is sponsored by Altoff Industries, a proud partner of Plumbers 911, saluting our soldiers here and abroad. And for the anthem, as we always do, we send it down to ice level to the man that is known as the best in the business at these kinds of things, Mr. Jim Corneliuson. Enjoy the anthem, Hawks fans.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang there, no bombs bursting in air.
Finer than Jim Corneliuson with our Star-Spangled Banner. And Troy stood at center ice for the anthem. A fist bump from all the boys who started here tonight. I'm going to give you the starting lineup in just a minute, but Troy escorting the young man off the ice. A couple of souvenirs the young man came away with there, and good for him. Maybe he can put those to use in the backyard rink. Let's get to the starting lineups. In goal for the San Jose Sharks is going to be James Reimer, 6-5-2 with 1 shutout in his career against the Blackhawks. At defense are Brent Burns and Mario Ferraro. Up front from left to right, Timo Meier starts at left wing. Centering the Sharks' opening line is their captain, Logan Couture. Starting at the right wing is Jonathan Dahlen. For the Blackhawks, it's going to be Marc-Andre Fleury starting in goal. You heard Joe talk about how he is on his birthday. 2-2 so far. We'll find out how tonight ends. In his career against San Jose, he's 16-4-4 with 3 shutouts. At defense are Connor Murphy and Jake McCabe. Up front from left to right, Philip Kurashev starts at left wing. Centering the Hawks' opening line is Kirby Dach. Starting at the right wing is the guy that scored the game winner in overtime the other night, the Cat, Alex DeBrincat. Referees tonight are Frederick Lecuyer and Bo Halkitis. The linesmen are Killian McNamara and Tyson Baker. First of 3 meetings between the Blackhawks and the Sharks is set to begin. Down to center ice we go. Couture against Kirby Dach to get her started on Hockey Fights Cancer Night. And the drop of the puck in this hockey game's underway, and the Sharks control at the Shark line. Here now is Brent Burns spinning a pass ahead. This deflects down into the Hawk zone to the right wing corner. Timo Meier there, a Swiss-born player, probably will play for the Swiss Olympic team in the upcoming Olympics. Meier sends it to the right point. Burns fires from there. Blocked with the shin pads of Kirby Dach. The Hawks come up ice, led by Kurashev over the Sharks line. Drop pass to DeBrincat at the top of the right circle. Got away a shot, but it was blocked. Puck tumbles out to the left point. Jake McCabe spins it down in behind the Shark net. Burns hands it over to Mario Ferraro, and he'll pitch the puck ahead to center ice, taken away by Kirby Dach. Shark line right wing. Charges down the right wing into the Shark zone to the corner. Then ridden into the glass and end boards in the Shark end. Lost his stick. Timo Meier grabs the puck for San Jose, and he'll wheel back the other way. Meier to center ice. Sends it in over the Hawk line on the right wing for Burns, but the pass was in his skates. Calvin DeHaan bumped in the near corner. Got it ahead to Patrick Kane. He'll spin it ahead now to Jonathan Toews. Left wing center ice. Crisscrossing with Seth Jones in over the Shark line. He gave the puck to Jones. He'll fire for the left wing sideboards. Reimer uses the stick to knock it behind the net. Toews came out with the puck. Toews to the left wing half board. Spins it behind the Shark net around to Patrick Kane on the right boards to Calvin DeHaan right point. A long wrist shot deflects over the Shark net and up into the protective netting. And so we get a whistle stopping play. We have no score with 18:43 left in period number 1. Face off in the Shark zone.
Well, I like that Derek Kane kind of mixed up the lines a little bit. It looks like Kurashev's going to get a chance on that second line. Much like Jonathan Toews, Kurashev's still looking for his first goal of the season. He has 5 assists, but I think for the Hawks, there's some players like Kurashev, Toews, who've been hungry on pucks the last couple of games looking for that first goal.
Nick Bonino will face off now for San Jose against Reese Johnson of the Hawks. And Bonino wins the draw to the corner. Picked up by the Sharks. Erik Karlsson behind his net. Passing up the right wing. Noah Gregor at center ice. Lifts the puck down to the right wing corner Hawk zone. And then he's able to absorb a check and get to the puck, but then he lost it there. Mike Hardman took it away. And then it's poked free by the Hawks' Caleb Jones, who put it behind the Hawk net. Over to the right wing boards to Carpenter. Ryan Carpenter back across to Jones. He'll fling it down into the Shark end. And Carpenter got it along the end boards. Actually, Johnson did and tried to center. This deflects away to center ice. Andrew Cogliano there. Hands it off at the Hawk blue line to Kevin Lebank. And this play will be offside. Face-off will come to center ice. No score in the game. The Sharks are a team that you recognize about a third of them. And then the other 2/3 are new guys. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for yours truly here.
They have a good mix, though, of young players, and then they still have a lot of former first-round picks in their veteran group, too. So it's a good mesh, and it was kind of interesting to see what they were going to do this season. They got off to that hot start, 4-0, and from then on it's been a little bit of up and down, but they were one of those teams that surprised us so far with their start this season.
Jujhar Khaira, the lead pass now to Dominic Kubalik into the Shark zone. He's hit by his countryman Radim Šimić against the end boards in the Shark end. Now Khaira took the puck away along the right wing boards and then backhands one from the corner off the side of the Shark net. Šimić is hitting the near corner and put the puck up the boards to center ice. The Hawks' Erik Gustafsson took it away Hawk line. Over to Connor Murphy. To Jujhar Khaira into the Shark zone. He tried to hand it off to Dominic Kubalik, who wasn't expecting a pass. Sharks are back the other way into the Hawk zone. Meier spinning in the right circle, fires. Stick save is made. Loose puck tumbles out to the far circle Hawk zone. Kubalik's got it. He'll flip it across the rink, left wing to Gustafsson at center ice, and he'll stick it down the glass in behind the Shark net. Round it goes to Ferraro along the far boards. Spins it back in behind the net. Brent Burns passing up the right wing to Gregor. To Meyer at center ice. He just mishandles the puck down into the Hawk zone against the end boards. Hahn takes a bump from Couture, but moves the puck free to Kirby Dach. And head up the left wing to DeBrincat at center ice. He then lost the puck, taken back by the Sharks. Couture into the Hawk zone from the right wing corner. He'll spin it in behind the Hawk net. Seth Jones grabs it there, and he'll advance it off of Kirby Dach. Skate to center ice with the Sharks take it back. Couture back into the Hawk zone right point. Put a pass that deflects into the high slot to Kurashev of the Hawks. To DeHaan along the left wing boards, Hawk zone. Sharks in a line change as DeHaan flings the puck over to Seth Jones along the right boards, and he put it down between the circles, Patrick Kane. Quick pass up the right wing, and Brandon Hagel hit as he dumps the puck along the right boards in the Shark end. Jonathan Toews in there to try and fish it out of there. It's taken back by Jacob Middleton of the Sharks, who spins the puck around, not out, kept in by Toews left point. Put it down to Kane behind the net. Now into the far corner for Jake McCabe. He reaches for the puck, could not tap it deeper into the zone. The Sharks' Tomas Hertl clears to center ice, and the Hawks will take it back. There's Connor Murphy with a pass ahead now to Toews over the Shark line on the left wing. Working against Erik Karlsson. Toews put it down to the left wing corner where a battle ensues. Hawks outnumbered right now, and the puck is pulled away by the Sharks. Rudolph Balcers. Balcers to center ice will fling the puck to the right corner in the Hawk end. Back to get it, Connor Murphy. To Caleb Jones, he'll pull in behind the Hawk net with the puck and hand it off to Patrick Kane. Kane carrying out, moving it to Jones, left wing center ice. Seth Jones had it knocked off his stick deep into the Shark zone to the inboards. And Hardman runs into Burns, who spins the puck around at the left wing side. Andrew Cogliano, a Michigan product. He's got to be happy about yesterday. Moves it ahead into the Hawk zone. Brent Burns down the right wing with a toe drag and a shot, and a butterfly save made by Fleury. Meantime, a pile-up in behind the Hawk net. Reese Johnson on top of Cogliano. Now Ferraro down the left wing of the Hawk zone, carrying behind the net to the right wing corner. Mario Ferraro around to the right wing boards, put it to Gregor, top of the left circle. Gregor gave it away, got it back, fires it in front of the Hawk net, slapped out of there by Nick Bonino. Hawks get it back. Ryan Carpenter passing to Mike Hardman at center ice at the end of his shift. He'll dump the puck down in behind the Shark net and get off on a chain. Here's Mario Ferraro with the puck of the circle to the right of Reimer. With a pass up the right wing for Kevin Lebank. That's over his stick and down behind the Hawk net. No icing called. Fleury sweeps it around up the near side. Henrik Borgstrom. He'll fire it back in behind the Hawk net up the far side off of Jujar Kara's stick. Puck taken back by the Sharks, Mark-Edward Vlasic. And then it's dumped down in behind the Hawk net by Jasper Weatherby. Sent back around by Fleury. Ahead, here's Borgstrom in over the Shark line. Put it across, and it's shot back across the rink to the near corner by Kubalik. Taken back by the Sharks, and Kevin Lebank will clear to center ice. Murphy in front of the benches. Fires it down the right side boards into the Shark zone. Caroms around to the near side where Lebank dishes to center ice, and the Hawks Philip Kurashev will just fling it back down into the Shark zone. Now along the far boards, here's Meyer carrying out to center ice. At the Hawk blue line, he'll spin it ahead to the right side boards, takes a bump, put it down in behind the net. Seth Jones works it free to Kirby Dach down the far corner. He scrapes the puck up the right side to DeBrincat Hawk line. Rink-wide pass now to DeHaan. Over the Shark line on the left wing. Will spin it down in behind the net. Puck chipped away into the near corner. And there to get it, Logan Couture. Gave it away at the line. DeBrincat now to Dach, top of the right wing circle. Moving down toward the corner. Shaking the check of Weatherby. Sets up DeBrincat in the slot. A one-timer and a chest save made by Reimer. And he'll hold the puck, and a whistle will stop play. No score, Hawks and Sharks with 13:23 left in the first here at the United Center on Hockey Fights Cancer Night. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary. What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here for my friends at the Bet River Sportsbook. Whether you're a fan of pro or college football, Bet Rivers offers you great odds and special promotions for all the big games. And with hockey and hoops in action, Bet Rivers is bringing back the always popular live profit boosts for each sport. Log in and you'll receive a 20% live profit boost on Wednesdays for pro basketball and Fridays for pro hockey all season long. Must be 21 and located in Indiana. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Socks are the #1 most requested item at homeless shelters. Underwear second, and shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first, made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear, and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
Bob Surratt, your 4-hour energy drink, 5 until 9.
Now, back to the game.
It's scoreless with 13:23 to go in the first period, and Hawks fans, every goal and assist by Patrick Kane or Jonathan Toews this season is sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Check out Chevy's Shop, Click and Drive, shop online 24/7 at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Happy to say we are joined in the booth by the one and the only Troy Murray, number 19 in your program, number 1 in your hearts.
It just sounds so much better coming from Kaylee than it does from me on that. Just smooth and nice delivery.
I don't know about that, Troy, but thank you. I appreciate the support. It's great to be with you and here for the first time together.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I'm happy to be here. It was a great honor to be involved in the ceremonial puck drop with young man Devin, who is battling cancer. It's in remission, so some good things happening for him, and just happy to be in the building here.
Oh, we're so happy to see you, Troy. You just can't imagine, and I know all the folks up here in the neighborhood, Section 318, they know you're here, and it's got to make them feel breathe a little bit easier anyway as the game goes on before us here, down below us. We'll come back to you in just a second, bud. There, Reese Johnson flinging the puck down the left side glass and into the Shark zone. Up the near side now, Brent Burns with a little slap pass ahead. That was off the stick of Cogliano onto the stick of Caleb Jones, who sends it all the way down for icing. No score in the game. So, you didn't get to keep any of those souvenir sticks, right? Like you gave your stick to the
No, they were
man.
both for Devin. Great young man. So happy for him. He was so excited to be down there and be a part of that puck drop. And, for Jonathan Toews and Logan Couture, just two great guys.
Yeah.
And, it was just special to be a part of that.
Well, it's
special to be a part of the broadcast up here.
Oh, yeah. We've missed you, bud. We've missed you. Here's Fleury pinning the puck to the ice beside his net and holding on. And now we get a little gathering to the side of the Hawk net. The boys in there, as are the linesmen. Order has been restored. No damage done. Face off the floor.
If you look at the San Jose Sharks this year, they're trying to change a little bit of the culture. They've lost the Joe Pavelskis, the Joe Thornton, and Evander Kane. They just put on waivers, and we don't know what's going to happen with him. He's got one more game. I think this is the last game, and then he is available to come out of the suspension that he picked up from the league. But, kind of sounds like they like the culture that's going on in the locker room, and if anybody is interested in Evander Kane, that he's available, because they've got some good young players, and they're kind of starting over here. And Doug Wilson, we got to say a little shout out to Doug Wilson too, is on a medical leave of absence. He actually gave me a call a little bit earlier. So we're wishing him the best as he goes through a little bit of a situation there. But, for the San Jose Sharks, they've got some good young players that are in their system, and some good veterans that they have still in their roster. So I like the makeup of what they're doing here with San Jose.
We're really seeing the integration of those young players in with some of the elderly players you spoke of. I mean, just seemed like we blinked, and Brent Burns went from a 20-year-old to about late 30s and a grizzled veteran.
Yeah, and Mark-Edward Vlasic, what did he just hit a milestone, 1,400 games or something like that, all with the San Jose Sharks. I might be off on that.
I think he might have that record, that team record for most games played, if he doesn't have it already. Here now at the Hawk line, Jujar Kara with a pass to Gustafsson over the Shark line, left point, hands it off, back to Kara, he fires! And Reimer down with a butterfly save, will hold it as the crowd envelops him. And the whistle blows, the linesman stop play. Faceoff will be in the circle to Reimer's right. Your thoughts about San Jose's goaltending? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but
well, Was it Friday they played?
Toronto?
Yeah, Toronto. Which wasn't a good night for their goaltenders in that one. Reimer got pulled. But I think that we're in the situation that they're in right now. I mean, their goaltending is okay. I don't know if you're a team that's looking to make a run for it, you might want to make an adjustment later on in the season. But I think the San Jose Sharks are happy with what they have in their goaltending. It kind of matches where their team is right now.
Yeah, they've got that kid Aiden Hill, who's the backup, and he's a big kid, 6'6", 200 pounds. He really fills the net. Kane, meanwhile, at the Shark line, will drift over to the left point and fire. That's blocked in front. Here come the Sharks. Odd man rush led by Kevin Lebank, who then draws a penalty. Lebank spins the puck over to the right wing boards, and the whistle blows.
It's going to be Gustafsson probably going to the box for hooking on that. It was an outnumbered attack against the Hawks going the other way, and Gustafsson just got his stick right into Lebank, and the officials there to see that one through.
56, Chicago, minor penalty, hooking.
That is the call.
Patrick Kane did a nice move out at the blue line, and then he was trying to get in, but it was blocked out high, and once you get that high block, everybody's off to the races. Gustafsson took that chance to jump in a little bit there and was trying to get back and hooked up in the neutral zone, so San Jose goes on to the power play.
Well, the Hawks have one shorthanded goal to their credit here. The Sharks have allowed 3 shorthanded goals so far this season. They come in with the 20th power play, 20th overall power play in the NHL. Jonathan Toews' stick breaks on a shot. Here's Brent Burns from the top of the right circle. Put it over, and a shot from Noah Gregor from that range is blocked in front by Jake McCabe, who then clears the puck up the left side and all the way down.
They've been talking about that they want Burns to shoot the puck more, and that's never been a problem over his career, but this year for some reason he's been hesitating a little bit, and that one pass it off, but they need Brent Burns to be firing that puck because they expect it to go towards the front of the net.
Here's Nick Bonino, short of the Hawk blue line. He'll spin it back to the Shark line. Brent Burns passing it ahead to Timo Meier. Over to Logan Couture into the Hawk zone. Spins it to the slot and then got it back and fires, and that tumbles wide. McCabe with the puck behind the net. Put it up the right boards to Ryan Carpenter. He'll do the rest. He'll fire it up the right side and all the way down. And now 1 minute left on the minor penalty to Eric Gustafsson as the Sharks reassemble in their end. Here's Tomas Hertl passing out the center ice. Got it ahead to Alexander Barabanov, and he'll spin it down the boards behind the Hawk net. Away it goes to the far corner. Taken there by Jesper Weatherby, who hands it off to Barabanov. He had it knocked off his stick by Jones and down. And now 35 seconds left on the Shark power play. Erik Karlsson passing ahead to Kevin Lebank. And now back to the oncoming Barabanov. He's across the Hawk line and flips it down the left boards and down in behind the net. Goes to get it, pushed off the puck by Jones. DeHaan right there spins it around, but not out. Lebank to Erik Karlsson, weaving down the slot. He'll then skate back toward the line, give it over to Lebank, right point. To Karlsson just inside the line, the high slot. Flings it over to Barabanov in the left corner. Trying to make a pass that deflects over to Hagel. Racing back shorthanded for the moment over the Shark line down the right wing. Put it out in front for Doc, and the pass misses. Gustafsson darts out of the penalty box, and the Hawks are at full strength. Kevin Lebank into the Hawk zone. Coughed up the puck into the skates of Kirby Doc. Kane right there for the Hawks. Headed to break it over the Shark line. Hands it off to Kane to the right wing half boards. Spins it into the right wing corner. Kirby Doc battling there along with Jacob Middleton. And then the puck flows out to center ice. Hawks get it back. Caleb Jones flinging it down the left side boards into the Shark zone. Around goes to the far corner. Kane took it away from Middleton. Put it behind the net to break it. Fed it up the slot, and Borgstrom fires, and this deflects up into the protective netting. Still no score with 8:23 left in period number 1 here. Hawks and Sharks will be back in just a moment along with our dear friend Troy Murray. Right after this break, this is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Say play WGN Radio and connect to Chicago's very own WGN.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
I'm no deck expert, but seeing is believing.
TimberTech presents another deck declaration.
I'm Dave Mills. I'm a high school coach in San Antonio. And when it came time to add a deck, I wanted an alternative to wood that still looked like real wood. TimberTech was easily the best choice. It looked so much like real wood, I did a double take at first. The color, the grain pattern, it's incredible. Plus, it's good for the environment. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but my deck, it's great.
TimberTech. Go against the grain.
Step up your creativity now during Dell's Cyber Monday event with savings up to $300 off, including deals on the latest PCs with Intel Core processors. Shop laptops, monitors, and more, plus free shipping. Call 800-BUY-DELL. That's 800-BUY-DELL.
Buy 4 tires and get up to $250 in savings after rebate at Bell Tire's Black Friday sale. Or get even more in Bell Tire gift cards with extended hours Friday, Saturday, and Monday only. Plus, get tires as low as $45 after rebate. Buy 4 tires and get up to $250 in savings. Or get even more in Bell Tire gift cards Friday, Saturday, and Monday only. Get up to $250 in savings. Or get even more. Choose the lowest tire price, period, at Bell Tire. Come on in or buy online. See store belltire.com for details. Restrictions apply.
Still scoreless with 8:23 to go in the first period, and Hawks fans join the Blackhawks this winter through this exclusive Black Friday ticket offer. Buy a ticket and dinner is on us. Each ticket includes one 300-level ticket to see a select Blackhawks home game and $25 in food and beverage credit. Offer expires tomorrow or while supplies last. Visit blackhawks.com/tickets to secure yours now. And happy to be joined with Troy Murray in the booth. Troy, it's awesome to be on the air together for the first time with John, but what did you think of the Hawks' penalty kill? Maybe some momentum here it seems like they've generated from it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good penalty kill. They did a nice job. They took away the shooting lanes. We're talking about Burns trying to get some pucks through there, and he moved one over down to the half boards, down the right half boards on the right wing side there, and you got to expect your defenseman to come up with some big blocks on that play, and Jake McCabe came up with the big block, so that's what you're looking for in the penalty kill, and see if you can get some momentum off this.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Troy. The Blackhawks defensemen have really, as a group, have really stepped up and blocked a ton of shots. They're in the top 5 among shot blockers in the National Hockey League. And boy, that, as you know, that translates into points in the standings, so the kind of sacrifice that the guys need to make at times is all very worthwhile. The team is seeing a resurgence here in the last little while under Derek King. Here's Jonathan Toews at center ice, weaving in over the Shark line down the left wing, put the puck in front, slapped away to the near corner. Toews got it, put it behind the net. Kane to Toews left corner, to McCabe left point, to the high slot Murphy, to Kane top of the right circle to Murphy left point. He fires, deflected wide by Hagel. And that's been Hagel's office lately, top of the crease. Now Toews flings one in from near the right point, blocked. Toews got it back, high slap to Kane, over to Hagel, and he'll fire from the bottom of the right circle, over the net, around the glass it goes, and back down ice into the Hawk end as the Sharks get a line change.
Just love the way that Hagel's been playing this year, and Kayla, I know you're going to bring that up, and he's just playing the right way. He keeps it simple, he gets to the front of the net, and he gets rewarded for that. We talked about Kubalik in the past, paying that price to get to the front of the net, and good things happen, and that's what you're seeing from Hagel each and every game that he's been in the NHL.
Yeah, I love his energy. It reminds me a little bit of Andrew Shaw in front of the net. Yeah. Maybe not quite as mean, but he's got that high-end skill, and he can play up and down the lineup. He had a big job. He did a great job on the penalty kill, I thought, too, just forcing the turnover.
Yeah, he kind of ran out of gas. He was down on a 2-on-1 with Kirby Dach, which looked like it might have had an opportunity to develop into something, but at the end of a penalty kill, you don't have a lot left in the tank, and he didn't have much at that point.
Hagel's still got to learn how to play bad goalie. I think he can get lessons from Andrew Shaw on that. Shawzy, I think he had it perfected. Here's Doc into the Shark zone, down the left wing, spins off a check, hands the puck to DeBrincat in the left circle. Put it out to the left point, Calvin DeHaan. He'll stick it back down to the left wing corner. DeBrincat's got it, leaves it there for Kirby Dach. Checked immediately by Erik Karlsson, tries to free himself and does. Got the puck to DeHaan, left point. Swings it right point, Murphy. To the high slot, Dominic Kubalik, a long snapshot, blocked in front. The rebound, sent in on goal by Kara, and kicked out of there with a nice pad save from Reimer. And the puck is spun to center ice by Meyer, picked off by the Hawks. Quick pass up ice. Kara into the Shark zone, tried to drop it in front. Swept back to Caleb Jones, left point, a snapshot blocked at the defense. Borgstrom sweeps in to get the rebound. Borgstrom along the right wing board, spins it down behind the net. Kara there, put it out in front. Point blank shot by Kubalik, and down is Reimer with a butterfly save, and he'll hold the puck. 4:59 left in the first here at the United Center. It's the Hawks no score, Sharks no score. This is Blackhawks
John,
hockey.
I know we're going
7:20.
to a break here real quick. I want to say hello to everybody back at the station. I want to say hello to Krista and Brett on the board there. I miss everybody back at the station. Love you guys, and hopefully we'll be back doing another game pretty soon here.
Absolutely. The love is mutual, bud.
I'm leaving you guys, so Kaylee and John, thank you guys so much for having me.
Love you, bud.
Troy.
Take care of yourself, and I'll be in touch with you. Love you, man.
You got it.
All right. The great Troy Murray. I can say that with conviction. The great Troy Murray. All right, no score. Hawks and Sharks back after this on 720 WGN.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Fall is the most birthday-packed season of the year, so chances are you have a few celebrations coming up. Make sure your friends and family feel special with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send the perfect gift. 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
We've been married 11 years now.
When it came to extending our living space to the outdoors, compromise wasn't an option.
TimberTech presents another deck declaration.
We're Jim and Jody Branley from Coral Gables, Florida, and I wanted a deck that lasts a lifetime.
I wanted something that looks great.
With TimberTech, neither one of us had to compromise. It comes with a 50-year warranty.
Yeah, and it looks amazingly like real wood. It's so beautiful.
So we both win.
Now this time.
TimberTech. Go against the grain.
Join me, Anna Devlantis, weekdays 1 to 4 on 720 and smart devices everywhere.
Now, back to the game.
It's 0-0 with 4:59 to go in the first period. It was great to be with Troy Murray just a few moments ago for the whole first period almost, John. And for me, it's very special. Obviously known him a long time, being a great friend of my dad's too. And to be up here with you two, it's such an honor. I can't replace him, but it meant a lot to be all three of us on the air at the same time. And we're just so happy that we could see him in person and he could be part of this special night to celebrate him and his fight. And we're all here for him.
You know, him being on the air for just that little bit of time, Kaylee, reminded me of the last 15 years that he and I worked together. I mean, just that feeling as the puck deflects out of play over the Hawks bench. But, yeah, I mean, 15 seasons together. I mean,
it's a long time.
That's just, for some people, that's an entire career. And now he goes over to the TV side and meets some old friends, Pat Foley and Eddie Olczyk. And Edzo and Troy were line mates, of course, in the great Clydesdale line with Kurt Frazier. This is just great to see. It's a family thing. He's part of the Blackhawk family. We all love him. We all wish him the best. And hopefully things are going to go right for him, and he's going to get back here. No offense to you or anybody else that's worked here in this booth, but, you know, Troy is the guy that I've been working with a long time, and I know he wants to get back into that chair as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
And we're going to get at the Hawk line. Timo Meier letting the puck lay at the feet of Philip Kurashev. Both are Swiss-born. We get a whistle as the Sharks look like Noah Gregor touched the puck. The whistle blows. And they'll bring the draw back into the Hawk end. This will be in the circle to the left of goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury. And a little while ago, Reimer had to make a quick play with the stick on the puck in the Shark crease to knock the puck out of there because Kirby Dach was poaching and nearly had an easy goal.
Yeah, Reimer's had to make 4 or 5 really good stops there. Kirby Dach nearly gets a rebound, but it redirects along the goal line and out of his reach. Since that penalty kill, John, I think that it did give the Hawks some momentum. They've had some good high-danger chances in tight going to the net, and they've given the San Jose Sharks a little bit of trouble in their own end defensively.
Here's Kevin Lebank behind the Hawk net. Actually, excuse me, this is Rudolph Spalsers. Put it around. Tomas Hertl from the right wing boards will fire one high and wide. Schimmick left it for Hertl, left point. He'll snap it down the boards in behind the Hawk net around to Balsers on the near boards. The Latvian-born winger will spin it in behind the Hawk net. Jones sticks it out of there to the inboards for Taves. He had it knocked off his stick. Shimmick from the left point firing. That deflects off the inboards. Barabanov in to get the puck. Put it behind the Hawk net for Hurdle. It's off his stick. And Taves will grab it and give it to Kane. Kane in over the Shark line on the right wing. Fights off a check. Tried to stroke it down deep, but batted back to Kane. Kane for the right corner, put it in front. Taves, he put it on goal. Oh, and that was kicked out of there by Reimer. Ever so close was Jonathan Taves to picking up his first goal of the season. Taves will now head to the bench as the puck is at the Hawk blue line. Gustafson there to Kane. Quick pass up ice for Hagel into the Shark zone. Is off his stick. Burns clears to center ice. Gustafson will track back into the Hawk zone, give the puck to Borgstrom between the circles, who sends it over to the far corner, Connor Murphy. Then to the near corner now, Gustafson. Then a pass up the left wing. Kubalik at center ice to Kara to Borgstrom over the Shark line, firing, block. Follow-up shot there by Kara. Turned out of there by Reimer. Kevin Lebank along the right board, Shark zone. He'll spin it across the rink into the Hawk end. Connor Murphy for the Hawks will place the puck off the inboards over to Gustafson, standing in the circle to the left of Marc-Andre Fleury as the Hawks are now regrouping here and reassembling to start their breakout. Gustafson to Murphy, right wing side. Head to Kara, then ahead now to Reese Johnson at the Shark line. The puck was over his stick, taken back by the Sharks' Carlson. Moving it ahead into the Hawk zone, down the boards, behind the net. Cogliano's got it. Andrew Cogliano walks out to the bottom of the right circle and fires one through the crease and wide. And then a pinball shot by Weatherby off the inboards, deflects wide. Picked off by Mike Hardman. Moves it ahead into the Shark zone along the right boards for Carpenter to Mike Hardman. He'll backhand it down behind the Shark net. Away it goes into the near corner. Cogliano hit there as he unloads the puck to Carlson. Then ahead to Nick Bonino at center ice. And he'll fling the puck off the boards and down beside the Hawk net. And Fleury whacks it free to the near boards. Hardman tying up the stick of Jonathan Dolan. And the puck taken back by the Hawks to Hahn. He'll clear down to the Shark line. Vlasic there. Spun it ahead, and Hardman was heading to the bench. The puck hit him. All the Shark players, the bench is screaming too many men, but referee will not make the call. Here's Vlasic from the left point with a long shot, blocked in front. Puck is knocked off of Noah Gregor's stick over to Alex DeBrincat, Hawk line right wing, and he'll carry to center ice. Move it across the rink. Kirby Doc down the left wing side. Backhands one through the front of the crease and wide. Murphy collects at the right point, down to Doc, right corner to DeBrincat, turning in the right circle and firing, blocked by Shimmick. DeBrincat got it back, put it behind the net. Doc took the puck left wing corner from a Shark, moves it left point, McCabe, sends it right point, Murphy. Long shot, deflects in front of the net, loose puck, slipped on goal by Kurashev, turned out of there by Reimer. Reimer's looked very good in goal for the Sharks, stopping all 10 Hawk shots. Back in the Hawk zone. McCabe with a quick pass up ice to Doc over the Shark line, down the left wing. Doc to the corner now. Battling with Radim Shimmick. Moves it out to the left point to Kane. To the deep slot, Gustafson. Fed it right circle to Seth Jones. To Hagel below the goal line behind the net. Banks a pass out to the right point. Nobody was there, and this will flow down ice into the Hawk zone. Taves has the puck in behind the Hawk net now. 33 seconds left in the period. Hawks and Sharks, no score. Taves carrying out, drops it to Patrick Kane inside the Hawk line. Carrying to center ice, lost it to Balsers. He's across the Hawk line, leaving it at the left point for Barabanov. He'll spin it back down to Balsers' left wing corner. Back to Barabanov along the far boards. Kane strips him of the puck from behind for Taves. 12 seconds left in the period. Quick pass to Jones. Racing into the Shark zone, down the left wing. Got around Burns, carried behind the net. Backhanded wraparound stop. Put it behind the net to Kane. He tried to center. Taves takes the puck with 2 seconds. Fed the left point. Gustafson will fire, and that deflects off the stick of Hagel. And never got through to the Shark net as the horn sounds. Well, an action-packed first period ends with neither team able to score against the other. The Hawks did outshoot the Sharks 11-4. Most of the action was in the Shark zone. And again, I go back to Reimer. James Reimer with a record of just above 500 against the Blackhawks. He's looked impressive here in the Sharks net. Yeah, it was going to be interesting to see for the San Jose Sharks what their goaltending was going to look like this season, kind of splitting games with him and the younger goaltender, Aiden Hill, 6'6", as you mentioned. But tonight, Reimer has been solid. I think Derek King should be pretty pleased with his team's first period performance going back into the locker room, John. So we'll have to see what takes place in period number 2. But on Hockey Fights Cancer Night, you could kind of tell that from the pregame ceremonies, the boys drew some inspiration from what they saw. Certainly emotional. And, you know, watching Jonathan Toews and obviously Couture, too, a veteran and a great guy, as Troy said when he was up here in the booth. But Toews' reaction, too, to having him on the ice there and shaking hands, you could just,
you could feel it. It certainly hits home a lot for the team seeing him there, and it's great to see him, jump back in the booth like a champ.
Yeah, it hit home here in the booth too, just to see him. And I turned around wondering when I was going to be tapped on the shoulder and have somebody tell me, by the way, Troy's going to be up in a couple minutes. And instead, I'd look around, and there he is standing behind me.
Ready with the headset.
Ever ready is Troy Murray. Well, the Sharks, what I've seen so far of them defensively, they're a much tighter team in their end of the rink, which is a bit of a far cry from the last time they were in this building, where they gave up lots of chances. Let's go downstairs and talk to our guest. It's Brandon Hagel. Brandon, John Weideman, along with Kaylee Chelios for Chicago Blackhawks Radio on 720 WGN. We appreciate your time. And, Brandon, I want to ask you about the mentality that you have when it comes to getting to the front of the net, because in your last 10 games, you got 7 goals, and you've got 1 in each of your last 3. And sometimes that takes a bit of a mentality to overcome, maybe I don't know, maybe there's something else going on, but in my opinion, for a goal scorer to score consistently, it takes more than just a will to get on the ice and shoot the puck, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's kind of the way of my game. I'm playing with some pretty good players, so my job's kind of get to the net. Pucks are getting there, and I'm finding a stick on it, so it's nice to see them go in, but I got to keep going.
Brandon, that penalty kill for you guys was pretty solid. What did you think about, do you feel like it gave you some momentum? You guys seem to have some pretty dangerous looks after that and give the Sharks a hard time in their own end defensively.
Yeah, every time you kind of kill something off or get a goal on special teams, I think it's something you got to thrive off of and build off of, and I think we did a pretty good job. I think we killed it off, and we kept moving forward and pushed the pace at the end of the period there.
Hey, Brandon, unrelated to this game, I got to ask you about the game in Calgary where both you and Reese Johnson scored goals. You guys are both former Red Deer Rebels, which is equidistant between Calgary and Edmonton, for those of you that don't know your geography. How special was that night for you guys?
Yeah, it's nice, obviously, to get it kind of close to home. It's nice, family and friends there. But for Reese, I think it's pretty special to get his first one in Alberta. And, he's been building off it since then, and he's been playing really well. So I'm happy for him, and it's obviously nice to get those there.
And Brendan, tonight playing on a line with Jonathan Toews and Kane. Toews had that goal called back in the previous game. Tough, and I know he's been talking about how frustrating it can be. How on does he look tonight and have that shooting mentality? Yeah, obviously he's a good player. We all know he can score goals. Hasn't went in for him, but it'll come. We all believe in him, and it is what it is at this point, but he hasn't given up. He hasn't gotten down on himself. He keeps moving forward, and good things will happen then.
Well, Brandon, you come into tonight's game 4th in overall team scoring, and we know that bigger and better is in store for you with the way that you've been playing. Keep up the great work, and thanks for being our guest here at the intermission.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Brandon Hagel, our guest. After one period, Hawks and Sharks no score. Joe Brand is standing by in Blackhawks Central with a full intermission report for you good folks. And then second period action will ensue between the Hawks and the Sharks on Hockey Fights Cancer Night here at the United Center. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
I get paid to build beautiful decks, and there's one that pays off for decades.
TimberTech presents another deck declaration.
My name's Jack. I'm a contractor here in Austin, Texas, and the deck brand I recommend more than any other is TimberTech, by far. The last thing my clients want is to replace a deck a few years in. With TimberTech, they get a high-performance, sustainable deck, and that's with a real wood look that lasts a lifetime. I stand behind TimberTech 100%. That's why I put one in my own backyard.
TimberTech. Go against the grain.
And we're back with the second round. What is the only proven winner against both sudden death syndrome and soybean cyst nematodes?
Oh, I know this one.
Go right ahead.
We use this one on our farm. The answer is Illevo seed treatment.
That is correct.
Woo!
And we'll be right back after this commercial break with our final question. Will the right answer still be Illevo seed treatment? Take a wild guess. BASF, we create chemistry. Always read and follow label directions.
Holiday in Hamilton County, Indiana this holiday season. Taste and smell the sweet confections as you stroll through the Old World Holiday Market. Take in festive performances. See the brightly lighted town squares and experience thrilling winter adventures. Holiday in Hamilton County, Indiana this holiday season. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com. It's closer than you think. There's always someone on your list who has everything. And with so many great early Cyber Monday deals available now at Best Buy, you'll discover the perfect gift to blow everyone away. Smiles earned. Details at bestbuy.com.
Does your internet give you unlimited wireless with 5G?
Of course, and my wireless saves me $400 a year.
That's because you both have Xfinity. Internet and wireless so good, it keeps one-upping itself.
Get started with Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, save up to $400 a year on wireless over AT&T. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 12/6/21. Restrictions apply. Limited to Connect Internet for new customers. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Savings based on optimized pricing. Xfinity Internet required.
Venus, your guide to fun, sexy style, is ready to help you shine during the holidays. Kick off Cyber Week with up to 70% off our best-selling fashion and swimwear. And as an added bonus, get totally free shipping. Shop Venus.com and use promo code JINGLE21 to save today.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
It's time for an intermission update. Here's Joe Brand.
No score from the United Center, but a very solid 20 minutes of hockey for the Blackhawks, out shooting the San Jose Sharks 11-4. They killed off the only penalty that they had and have really been giving Reimer a run for his money in this first period. But again, a scoreless game as the Hawks are trying to pick up their 5th consecutive win here at the United Center. A lot of games going on in the NHL. Here are a couple of them with their scores at the moment. Canucks and Bruins are tied up at 1. They're through one period over at the TD Garden. The Devils and Flyers also with the same score and in the same time frame, too. One period done in New Jersey as they're heading into the first intermission. The other game later on tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs visiting the Anaheim Ducks. Toronto 15-6-1, Anaheim 11-7-3. A couple of finals for you. Washington doubles up on Carolina. A 4-2 winner, Alex Ovechkin, his 19th goal of the season. Also Jesperi Kotkaniemi with his 5th goal on the year as well. The Minnesota Wild have won their 3rd straight game, a 4-2 winner over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Minnesota's now 14-6-1, leading that Central Division. The Lightning dropped to 12-5-3, and the New York Islanders and New York Rangers postponed as the Islanders, again, dealing with COVID protocol. Look around the NFL scores on this Sunday evening. The Vegas Raiders end up taking down the Dallas Cowboys 36-33. Buffalo over New Orleans 31-6. Bengals with a 41-10 win over Pittsburgh. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers take down Indianapolis 38-31. Quickly skimming down, giving you the Green Bay Packers score. They beat the LA Rams 36-28. San Francisco over Minnesota 34-26. Some other news around the sports world. USC is hiring Lincoln Riley away from Oklahoma University to run their football program. And now there are reports that Oklahoma is looking at Cliff Kingsbury, current head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. One other note in the hockey world, touching the Hawks' opponent tonight in the San Jose Sharks. San Jose placed Evander Kane on waivers today. Kane is serving a 21-game suspension. That's expected to expire, though, after this game against the Hawks. 21-game suspension for a false vaccination card. Of course, he's been dealing with some other off-ice issues as well. If he does clear waivers, he'll head to the San Jose Barracuda, the AHL affiliate of the San Jose Sharks. When we come back, we're going to bring back in Kaylee Chelios, break down that solid first period for the Hawks, although a scoreless game here from the UC. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Surratt. It's WGN, the original social media.
I'm Adrienne Bankert, host of News Nation's brand new show, Morning in America. It's a morning show that's offering a fresh perspective on the day's stories. Wake up to something good.
Morning in America, weekdays starting at 6 a.m. on News Nation. News Nation is redefining cable news. In its first year, News Nation was named both neutral in bias and most reliable, and is now the fastest growing cable news network in the country. News Nation, news for all America.
Black Friday starts now at Northern Tool and Equipment. Save up to 50% on great gifts like power tools, pressure washers, and welders from all the top brands. Milwaukee, Steel, Honda, and more. Shop in-store or online at northerntool.com. Then pick it up curbside. Black Friday is on now at Northern Tool and Equipment. Quality tools for serious work.
The holidays are here, and this year, there's no better way to share the magic of the season than with a festive bouquet from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers has holiday bouquets guaranteed to make everyone on your list smile. Right now, you can get 24 holiday light roses for just $39.99. Send a Merry Christmas with 1-800-Flowers. To get 24 holiday light roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
After tonight's game, tune into the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show. I'll have player and coach interviews, fan reaction, and game analysis. Joe Brand alongside Kaylee Chelios here from the United Center as the Hawks and Sharks are scoreless through one period. Kaylee, we were talking about it before we got on the air, about how you thought that there was kind of a surgence in energy from this Hawks team after that penalty kill.
Yeah, I was pretty much giving you everything I saw without any direction on that, but I agree. I think I really noticed a change after that penalty kill. They did a great job at getting pucks out, and I thought Brandon Hagel, particularly that last clear and shorthanded opportunity, it didn't really turn into much because they ran out of real estate. But since then, I thought the Hawks picked up the pace and gave the San Jose Sharks all kinds of issues in their own end defensively, and just getting pucks on net, supporting each other on the puck, and cycling and staying patient. They did a great job, I thought.
Brandon Hagel is who elevated their game in the first period, sponsored by Access Elevator. For residential elevators, stair lifts, or wheelchair ramps, go to allaboutaccess.com. Just skimming the box score right now, Jujhar Khaira leading the game with 4 shots on goal. But this is something we talked about actually the past couple of games. The Hawks looking for some more depth in their offense. I mean, leading in shots on goal 11-6, but you're seeing a lot of guys putting a shot on net. Seth Jones, Dominic Kubalik, Alex DeBrincat. I mean, the structure of the offense has got to be a good sign for this team right now.
Yeah, I think Jujhar Khaira, you mentioned him. He did a great job just planting himself right above the top of the crease there, and he's a big body, 6'4". He made it hard on Reimer. Reimer had to make some really good saves in there. The Hawks, or I should say the Sharks, were lucky not to be down at least a goal, especially the last few minutes of that period. So I liked his game, as you mentioned, the shots on goal. He was right there for the rebound opportunities. The Sharks weren't giving up many second and third chances until the final few minutes of that period, and he's a big reason why.
Small sample size, but a good sign. Kirby Dach winning 2 out of his 3 face-offs so far in this first period. Anything that you think the Hawks should maybe be a little bit aware of what the Sharks have done this first period? Because, I mean, they're no slouch of a team.
No, the Sharks have been good. I mean, we talked about that 4-0 start they got off to. They've kind of surprised people. I think they have, as Troy talked about, a really good mix of veterans and then young players, and they seem to be playing pretty well together. Big culture shift Troy talked about, too, I think has been important with the coaching changes and everything the Sharks have been through the last couple seasons. So, I think the Sharks are hard to play against. You certainly can't take your foot off the gas pedal. Burns, a couple other players for them have been a threat, but the Hawks have defended well, particularly the middle of the ice and in front of the net. They've denied them those second and third chances. I think the Sharks' best opportunity came on the power play for them probably. So a little more of the same for them in the second period, and just have to be ready from puck drop.
Kaylee Chelios, John Weideman, and the Blackhawks will try to keep their foot on the gas pedal. We've got the second period coming up next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Hosting during the holiday season is no small feat. In fact, it can be more stressful than enjoyable. But McAllister's Catering is ready to spread some cheer with options like sandwich trays and spud bars to dessert trays and tea gallons. And the best part? You can take all the glory without doing all of the work. It can be our little secret, like we're your elves. And if that doesn't put you in the holiday spirit, maybe $10 off your $100 order will. Just use code HOLIDAY21 from now to January 4th. Visit McAllistersDeli.com to get started.
I get paid to build beautiful decks, and there's one that pays off for decades.
TimberTech presents another deck declaration.
My name's Jack. I'm a contractor here in Austin, Texas, and the deck brand I recommend more than any other is TimberTech, by far. The last thing my clients want is to replace a deck a few years in. With TimberTech, they get a high-performance, sustainable deck. And that's with a real wood look that lasts a lifetime. I stand behind TimberTech 100%. That's why I put one in my own backyard.
TimberTech. Go against the grain.
Imagine a fast food rib sandwich. No, stop! Not that one! Please, stop! Now instead, imagine a very real country-style rib sandwich. Smoked pork ribs, Gouda. Whoa! Pretty freaky that you're somehow imagining the exact same rib sandwich Arby's has right now for a limited time. Imagine that. Arby's, we have the meat.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
The Donlin Report with Joe Donlin.
My job is to facilitate an engaging, informative, entertaining hour of television. We all need to open our minds and consider the answers. Find a way to get to some common ground. That might get back to our whole mission here at News Nation. News for all of America.
The Donlin Report with Joe Donlin. Weeknights at 5 on News Nation, the fastest growing cable news network in America.
Period 2. The second period is next. Here for a recap is Joe Brand.
No score through 20 minutes from the United Center, but still a lot of good numbers for the Blackhawks as they host the San Jose Sharks. We got to a few of them earlier in the intermission. Jujhar Khaira leading the way with 4 shots on goal. Jonathan Toews and Kirby Dach each winning 2 out of their 3 face-offs so far as the Blackhawks are out-shooting the Sharks 11-4. A really good penalty kill only allowed San Jose 1 shot on that power play, and so far putting together a very solid 20 minutes. One rough note down in Rockford, Lucas Reichel has left the game. He took a bad hit, went face first into the boards from Matt Donovan of the Milwaukee Admirals. He left the game. I do not think he will be returning, so we'll keep an eye on that. But for now, we'll send it over to John Weineman and Kaylee Chelios as the Hawks and Sharks are scoreless.
All right, thank you very much, Joe, and best of luck to Lucas. I hate those hits from behind. Just absolutely despise them. They need to be taken out of hockey. And I don't know how you mitigate it or penalize it or what to get the message across, but those things happen so spontaneously sometimes that players just can't stop themselves, and hopefully Lucas will be okay. By the way, I want to mention something to all of the Blackhawk fans out there. A good friend of mine, Kim McNeil, runs an initiative. It's cancer-related. R33M, her 3v3 pond hockey tournament, will take place January the 29th out in Wheaton on the twin sheets of ice that are just down below Mariano's, where the Wheaton Central High School used to be. It's now no longer that, but that's where it's going to take place. And we would invite any of you that look to put together a team for a 3v3 tournament. Go to r33m.org. And all in honor of her son Ross, who unfortunately lost his battle to pediatric brain cancer some years ago. And he was beloved by the Blackhawks organization, particularly Marian Hossa. So we wish you the best. Again, r33m.org for a 3-on-3 tournament. Get your teams together and get out there. That's a good time.
Yeah, I've covered that tournament myself before. My husband, a good friend of Kim McNeil, and obviously very touched by her story and her efforts to continue to raise money and awareness for pediatric brain cancer.
You get an offside by the Sharks at the Hawk blue line. Face-off will come out to center ice. Yeah, she's had that now for the last couple of years. And
yeah, it's a great tournament. Yeah. It's a lot of fun and obviously very touching, emotional, but kids love it. And my husband and I loved being a part of it when we were here in Chicago together a while back, and still hold a special place in our hearts for Kim and her family.
She's done a great job of fundraising, too. And you just have to tip your cap to somebody like that. Their heart is in it for reasons that, we don't know, but some obvious reasons as well. And Kim has just done a tremendous job. She's a wonderful person. And so get out and support it. Here's DeBrincat now into the Shark zone from the top of the right circle. Winds up and rips one in on goal. And once again, Reimer is there to make the save. He's down in the butterfly position. Gloves the puck, hands it to the linesman. No damage done, still no score. Hawks and Sharks with 19-16 now left in period 2.
Yeah, a little bit of a scary moment there in the defensive end for the Hawks as Calvin DeHaan comes out in front to try to take away the Sharks forward who was there. I believe it was Logan Couture, and then The puck bounces off of him and nearly presents an open look for Couture in front, but Marc-Andre Fleury gets over and looked like DeHaan was able to clear the puck before Couture got to it.
Here's Barabin off the center ice to Balcers over the Hawk line, fed the slot, and a point-blank shot from Hurdle is kicked out of there by Marc-Andre Fleury. Puck flows up the slot off of a misplay. Kane the other way on a 3-on-2 rush in over the Sharks line. From the left wing side, put it in front, intended for Seth Jones. His stick was given a wrap there by one of the Sharks, and the Sharks get the puck back. Barabinoff, left wing to center ice. Got it across the rink for Ferraro into the Hawk zone. We get a whistle. This play is offside as well. So no score, 18:44 now left in the second period, and the Sharks will go for a line change.
Yeah, big save right there by the birthday boy, Marc-Andre Fleury, turning 37 years old today, but Balcers in front of the net on a point-blank chance, and Marc-Andre Fleury moving left to right, just gets that right pad out on a really quick shot. Keeps this one scoreless. We expected the Sharks probably to push back after the way the last 5 minutes of the first period went, John, but they've had a couple dangerous scoring chances, probably their best looks of the night so far.
They move the draw back into the Hawk zone. Apparently at the Hawk blue line, Gustafsson tipped the puck up and out of play, and he's fortunate that he was there. Otherwise, that's going to be a delay of game call. Sharks get the puck in the Hawk zone in the left wing corner. This is Nick Bonino, back-to-back Stanley Cups with the Pittsburgh Penguins 2016 and 17. Compressed into the boards by Hardman, but put it up the boards. And a shot from Gregor sails wide. Bonino again behind the Hawk net. Rolls off of a check, fed it out in front. Look out, there's a shot by Cogliano. Turned out of there. Nice block by Caleb Jones. Gregor in the near corner. Hit by Johnson, put the puck behind the net. And it's centered out in front by Bonino, picked off by the Hawks. Hardman to center ice, flips it across the rink for Reese Johnson into the Shark zone along the right wing boards, but it's off his stick and the Sharks will get it back. Marc-Edouard Vlasic in behind the Shark net, passing ahead up the center ice, up the right wing to Lebank, and he'll spin it off the boards in behind the Hawk net. Fleury guides it into the near corner. Seth Jones takes the puck, got it to Henrik Borgstrom. Then back for Seth Jones. He had it taken away by the Sharks. Jasper Weatherby backhands one in front of the net and wide, and now the puck deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. 18:27 left in the second period and no score. You get a collective feeling like this is going to be a taffy pull, this game between the Hawks and the Sharks. The Sharks are just a hard-working team, and it kind of shows so far in this game.
Yeah, they've started the period so far strong, shoot-first mentality, moving the puck a little bit quicker up in transition, and the Hawks have been there so far, but Marc-Andre Fleury has had to make a couple big saves.
Now Couture off the draw in the right wing corner Hawk zone. Pokes the puck behind the net. Connor Murphy took it away and sent it ahead up the right wing to center ice. Dominic Kubalik put it into the Shark zone, but doubling back was Couture. He got to the puck down the far corner in front of the Hawks, Jujar Kara, and passes ahead to Erik Karlsson. And he'll backhand it ahead into the Hawk zone off the stick of Noah Gregor. Back to get it in the far corner, Jake McCabe. To Jujar Kara along the left boards, to Connor Murphy between the circles. He'll charge ahead with the puck to center ice, and he flings it over the glass and up into the crowd. Probably should have used a 2-iron instead of the wedge there. And fortunately, nobody is hurt. Faceoff will come back to center ice. Murph didn't mean that. I think the puck was up on edge, and he just got a little too much of it.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're skating full speed, Kaylee, not to interrupt, but when you're skating full speed and you got somebody pursuing you, it's kind of hard to settle that puck down so you can make a nice clean dump in of the puck.
Exactly, especially when he's trying to get up and just get it in like he was. Like you said, you're under pressure right there and you finally get it over the red line. You just want to get that puck down.
Now here at center ice, Barabinoff will touch the puck off the right boards into the Hawk zone. Seth Jones will drive it behind the net, but not out. Ferraro at the left point. Spins it down to the left wing corner. Jones claims the puck for the Hawks. Put it behind the net to DeHaan. DeHaan moved it ahead to Hagel. He had it knocked off his stick, but right to DeHaan. Quick pass up ice. Taves over the Sharks line. Down the left wing to Kane, right circle. Backing up. Put it out in front. Deflects off the stick of Hagel. Then a shot from DeHaan from the left wing boards. Deflects wide to the Shark net, and here come the Sharks the other way. Balcers to center ice. To Ferraro. Drops the puck into the Hawk zone, but right onto the stick of DeHaan. Sent it across the rink. Kane's got it ahead. Hagel of the Shark line down the right wing. Fire! Stick save made by Reimer. Boy, Taves was closing down the left wing side. Had that one come out to his stick, that's in the net. Gustafsson from center ice. In over the Shark line. Hands it off to Kane. Top of the right circle. Jockeys to the slot and fires. And that shot hit Gustafson, who then takes the puck and put it behind the Shark net. DeBrincat spins it around. McCabe along the left wing boards. Snaps it back behind the net around to the right point to Gustafson, and he'll go with a backhand and put it in behind the Shark net. Burns spins it away, but not out. Taken back by the Hawks. Kirby Dach for the right circle. Put it to the slot to DeBrincat. The pass was in his skates. It's taken away by Ferraro, and he'll spin it down ice into the Hawks zone. Hawks will regroup as the Sharks get a line change. Hagel then spins a pass down to the Shark line. Vlasic works it back to center ice, taken back by the Hawks. Kurashev in over the Shark line to DeBrincat along the left boards. Sends the puck down behind the net. Dach whacks it off the end boards, but right to Nick Bonino. He'll skate ahead to the Shark blue line and backhand it through the air to the Hawk line. McCabe there. Quick pass up ice. Dach then to DeBrincat over the Shark line. Shoots. Turned wide. Follow-up shot by Dach. Sails over the net. Kurashev along the right boards to the puck. Sent it down to the corner and then got it back and then runs into a check from Matt Nieto of the Sharks. Sharks get the puck. Schimmick clears it up the far boards and down into the Hawks zone. Kurashev on the double back to get it. Hawks and Sharks changing lines. Gustafson with a snap pass up the right side to Kubalik at the Shark blue line. Deflects it down to the right wing corner and in behind the Shark net where Vlasic slashes Borgstrom's stick out of his hands, but no penalty called. Then Vlasic and Borgstrom get their sticks on the puck simultaneously again. Puck lays in the left wing corner, pulled away by Kubalik. He put it in behind the Shark net. Jujar Kara battling back there with Schimmick of the Sharks. Puck deflects away to the far side boards, and Kevin Lebank has it for San Jose. Out to center ice, and a pass ahead now for Nieto is off his skate and all the way down, and icing's going to be called here against San Jose. So possibly an opportune moment here for the Sharks, or for the Hawks, I should say, as the Sharks have been out there. And head coach Derek King will get a new 5 out there for the Hawks. Face off the Shark end.
And it's going to be that Kane, Tays, and Hagel line who have been really dangerous tonight. They're playing the replay right there, but Jonathan Tays right on the doorstep. He's had some really good looks tonight, just in search of that very first goal of the season. But like I said, this line has been dangerous and very effective against the Sharks so far.
You know, they call that what they just did was a shot pass, where you got one guy coming down the one side with the puck. In this case, it was Hagel, and another guy going down the other side, and the shooter shoots intentionally low, forcing the goaltender to make a stick save, but leave the rebound on the other side of the net where the other guy's teammate is moving down. If I didn't explain that very well, I apologize, but on the fly, not easy to explain. It's called a shot pass. We've seen the Hawks do it and seen the Hawks be victims of it. Hagel steals the puck at center ice and sends Kane over the Shark line, top of the right circle, stops and fires, and a kick save made by Reimer. And the loose puck pulled out of there by Logan Couture. The Shark captain will fling it across the rink, off the far boards, and down into the Hawk zone. Jake McKay back to grab it in front of Timo Meier. Passing in on the left wing. DeBrincat at center ice, spins it into the Shark zone at the left point. Dach will flip it across the rink. Kane at the right point. Bothered there by Weatherby, lost the puck, hurdled back into the Hawk zone, down the left wing, cuts through the slot, and then Deekson then lost the puck and then took it back in the right corner to Burns' right point. To Ferraro, left point, long wrist shot, deflects off the stick of Dach, and in behind the net it goes. Hurdle is there for San Jose, wipes it on the near side, a point-blank shot, turned away by Fleury. Oh, he took a goal away from Barabanov, and the follow-up shot was knocked away by Murphy. Outstanding goaltending and defense in the Hawks' end by the Hawks. Play back at the Shark line. Here's Burns ahead to Barabanov, left wing at center ice. He'll dump the puck over to the right wing corner, Hawk zone. Back to get it, Jake McCabe. Passing ahead to DeBrincat, gave it up the Hawk line. The other way, Cogliano will fire for the left circle, high and wide. Puck rides around to Bonino along the right board, spins it down to the corner, picked off by McCabe. Passing ahead up the left wing to DeBrincat, sends the puck over to Connor Murphy, lifts it through center ice and down to the end boards in the Shark, and no icing called as Ferraro put the puck over to Burns. He'll pass it up the right wing. Here's Gregor into the Hawk zone to the right wing corner. Seth Jones got there with the stick, whacked it away, but not out. And a shot from the right point is turned out of there with a kneeling butterfly save made by Fleury. The other way, Caleb Jones to center ice. Will fling the puck down the boards into the near corner in the Shark end. Slapped up the near side by Schimmick. Taken by Cogliano. Rink-wide pass to Bonino, Hawk line on the right wing, and he'll send it down behind the net. Seth Jones reaching around Kevin Lebank, pokes the puck free, and now Seth Jones behind the net, turning one way and then the other on Jesper Weatherby, and then leads the Hawk rush to center ice on the left wing. And he's a little tired. He's going to try and get to the bench. No, he's going to stay in the play. Sharks get it back. Lebank into the Hawk zone left point. Tried to snap the puck on goal. Ends up in the left wing corner. Nieto fires from there into the glove of Marc-Andre Fleury, and he'll hold the puck for a whistle. 11:14 left in the second period. Hawks and Sharks still no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
Venus, your guide to fun, sexy style, knows that the key to a great holiday season is making sure that you shine for every occasion. That's why our collection of fun, sexy fashion is perfect for spending the holidays at home or out on the town. Kick off Cyber Week with up to 70% off our best-selling fashion and swimwear. And as an added bonus for listeners, get totally free shipping when you use the promo code JINGLE21. Just visit Venus.com today and use the promo code JINGLE21 and get holiday shopping for fun, sexy style with extra savings.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Buy 4 tires and get up to $250 in savings after rebate at Bell Tire's Black Friday sale. Or get even more in Bell Tire gift cards with extended hours Friday, Saturday, and Monday only. Plus, get tires as low as $45 after rebate. Buy 4 tires and get up to $250 in savings. Or get even more in Bell Tire gift cards Friday, Saturday, and Monday only. Get up to $250 in savings. Or get even more. Choose the lowest tire price, period, at Bell Tire. Come on in or buy online. See store at belltire.com for details. Restrictions apply.
Join our firm, Surratt, Grzanich, Ennett, and Kakuzian. Our offices open early.
Now, back to the game.
It's scoreless with 11:14 to go in the second period. And Blackhawks fans, the Blackhawks are home for the holidays with 7 games at the United Center this December, including a Friday night matchup December 17th versus the Predators. Secure your seat at blackhawks.com/tickets. And John, maybe the save of the night coming from the birthday boy. He's feeling it. Marc-Andre Fleury on Barabanov makes a great save, and then his defensemen, McCabe and Murphy, jumping in the blue paint, diving to try to save the loose puck, and they're able to clear it.
Now down the left wing side, Carlson weaving toward the net, put a backhander on goal, turned out of there by Fleury, and then McCabe and Murphy getting involved as well to knock the puck away. Sharks maintain control of the puck on the Hawk end. Couture along the right boards. To Meyer now on the right wing corner. Sends to the right point. A one-timer by Carlson sails wide. Weatherby will move it down to the corner. Murphy takes the puck, and this time he'll use the 8-iron and spin it out down to the Shark blue line, relieving some pressure in the Shark and the Hawk end. Sharks on the attack again. Weatherby with a pass ahead up the left wing to Meyer. Hawk line deflects it down behind the net. Fleury gave it there to Jake McCabe, who made a pass ahead that deflects onto the stick of DeBrincat. He backhands it out to center ice. Sharks with some pretty good pressure here. Murphy spinning off a check from Balsers. Slaps a puck up the right side to Doc. Tried to clear the zone. This deflects across instead to Meyer. Meyer in the right circle, sent it toward the net. Deflected out of there by Fleury. Out to the point it goes to Ferraro. Spins it down behind the net for Balsers. It's off his stick into the far corner. Murphy uses the glass to clear that one up and out of play. So this will relieve a little bit of pressure. The Hawks will get a chance to get a new 5 out there. Long way from the bench in the second period. No score. Hawks and Sharks almost halfway through the game.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes of this second period, John, has been pretty dominant for the San Jose Sharks. A couple one-and-dones for the Blackhawks, but Marc-Andre Fleury so far has had to make some 10-bell saves to keep this game scoreless.
Draw to Fleury's left, and now they're going to do it again. Jujhar Khaira facing off with Tomas Hertl of the Sharks. Hertl has really matured into the full package as an NHL player. A 200-foot game with great amount of skill. He's above 54% on face-off wins, but this one goes to Khaira. Put around now by DeHaan to Borgstrom, Hawk line right wing. He spun it across the rink down into the Shark end. Sharks get it back. And Balsers will stick it down to the Hawk blue line. Calvin DeHaan took it away there. Quick pass to Kubalik over the Shark line left point. to Kara, right circle. Tried to spin it in front. This deflects instead now to Barabanov. He's to center ice up the left wing, shoving the puck down the boards behind the net. Fleury with one hand on the stick will slap the puck around at the right side to Kara, center ice. Sent it across. Here's DeHaan into the Shark zone along the left boards. Sweeps it down behind the net. And there to take it was Vlasic. He'll put it around up the left wing. The aforementioned Hurdle's got the puck into the Hawk zone. A long snapshot into the glove of Fleury. He'll hold it, and a whistle will stop play. We have 9:14 left in period number 2 here at the United Center. Hawks and Sharks, no score on Hockey Fights Cancer Night for the Hawks. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The home of the Blackhawks, this is WGN.
The Bill Cunningham Show, Sunday night at 9.
Socks are the #1 most requested item in homeless shelters. Underwear is the second, shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first. Made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
National Wreaths Across America Day is Saturday, December 18th. You can join in the mission to remember our fallen heroes, honor those who currently serve and their families, and teach younger generations about the value of freedom. A $15 donation to Wreaths Across America sponsors a fresh balsam remembrance wreath. These wreaths have become a symbol of America's respect for those who have served and no longer walk with us. Sponsor a wreath today. Visit www.wreathsacrossamerica.org.
Here's the only sound that's tolerable when a migraine attack strikes. Nurtec ODT Rimegepant 75 milligrams can provide migraine pain relief, which can help break the silence. Nurtec is the first and only medication proven to treat and prevent migraines in adults. Don't take if you're allergic to Nurtec. The most common side effects were nausea, stomach pain, and indigestion. For important safety, prescribing, and patient information, visit NURTEC.com.
Still scoreless with 9:14 to go in the second period. Hawks fans, the holiday season has started at CBH Shop and Michigan Avenue Blackhawks store. Enjoy 25% off already discounted items online and in-store through Monday. And check back for additional holiday deals on collections, limited items, and more. Visit cbhshop.com to learn more and shop now. Great tribute, John, to Troy Murray, who will now get a standing ovation from the crowd. Looks like his family is with him right now in the suite.
Troy gives a wave. He's on the video board there. Julia and Phoebe, his wife Connie, and his son Blake, and the Blackhawk alumni all holding up the Hockey Fights Cancer placards that say "I fight for," and then you fill in the space so that they all say Troy Murray, including the one I'm holding in my hand. In the Shark zone, Hagel for the right corner, pokes the puck out to the right point, and this misses everybody and goes all the way down. And the Hawks get it back. Taves now passing to center ice to Kane. Got it ahead for Hagel into the Shark zone, right point. He lost the battle for the puck, however, taken away by Middleton. He'll spin it down to the Hawk blue line. Jonathan Taves will take it back there. Hayes works it back into the Hawk zone to DeHaan. Head to Gustafson over the Shark line, left wing side. He sent one down toward the net, and a stick save made by Reimer. Here are the Sharks the other way, led by Erik Karlsson through center ice and over the Hawk line. Hands it down the right wing side. A sharp angle shot by Weatherby. It's through the crease and wide. Hagel took it back at center ice in the right wing. Becomes entangled with Ferraro of the Sharks. Lost the puck. Karlsson will snap it down the right side glass and down behind the Hawk net. And the puck ends up on the back of the net. And there's Marc-Andre Fleury to glove it and hold on to it there. Face-off will be in the circle to Fleury's left. No score with 8:09 left in period number 2. And Fleury with a little bit of a running dialogue there with Bo Halkitis. I don't know. There was a guy named Bob Halkitis that played in the National Hockey League a few years back. I would think they're related.
Yeah, that's a pretty unique name. I would like to think in some way they are, even if it's third cousins like Hagel and Reese Johnson.
Yeah, with a name like that, I mean, it's not Smith, so, you know. But maybe we can find somebody that can determine that for us. Back inside the Shark zone. Puck chased down by Mario Ferraro. He's been active tonight. He and Brent Burns have made a good pair. Burns in the far corner, then coughed up the puck. Borgstrom spins it behind the Shark net into the near corner. Ferraro hit by Kara, sent it in behind over to Burns. He'll move it ahead to center ice. Here's Weatherby across the Hawk line down the left wing, turning to the half boards. He stops, snaps it behind the net. Around it goes to Shimmick along the right half boards. Then back to the right point. A long snapshot there from Lebank. Deflects wide of the Hawk net, and the Hawks will get the puck back. Here's Caleb Jones behind the Hawk net. Chased out and moves the pass ahead on the money to DeBrincat. Oh, he lost the puck right at the Shark line off a poke check from Vlasic. The other way comes Meyer into the Hawk zone right wing side. Lost the puck to a poke check from Seth Jones. You have Seth and Caleb playing together as a pair again. This is great to see, the two brothers. Meyer in the right wing corner. Hawk zone. Carries the puck up the board, turns and fires wide of the net. Puck rides around. Kurashev gave it a whack with his stick. He and Middleton battle. And Kurashev got it to Doc. Headman pass up the left wing. Here's DeBrincat over the Shark line. Put it across for Jones. I don't think he was expecting the pass, and it ricochets off his stick the other way. The Sharks. Couture over the Hawk line. Down the left wing. Sharp angle shot. Stick save made by Fleury. Loose puck behind the net. Taken away by the Sharks. Middleton. Out to the line. A long shot from Carlson deflects wide of the Hawk net. Meyer in the near corner. Spins it around behind the net to Burns' right point. Fed it to the slot. Look out. Balser shoots and scores. Kind of an ugly sequence of play, but the Sharks make it count. Rudolph Balsers fires it off the top right corner of the net. And it went in and out, but it's going to count. It's 1-0 San Jose.
Yeah, well, on one end of the ice, it ended up being Middleton for the San Jose Sharks that tries to hold in the puck on the Hawks' blue line. And it's a 2-on-1 with Jones going the other way against Carlson. The Hawks able to defend against that and go right back the other way. You could kind of feel this, John, coming the way the San Jose Sharks have adjusted and tightened up defensively. I think the Hawks have to be a little bit harder on pucks and make it more difficult for them to get through the neutral zone. That one, just a quick transition up the ice and a great finish by Balsers in front in that dangerous scoring area.
So it's Balsers from Burns at 13:39 of period number 2. Makes the score of the Sharks 1, the Hawks no score. Hurdle to the Hawk line on the left wing. Flips the puck down to the end boards. Jake McCabe there to poke it to the near side boards where a little battle ensues. Taken back by the Sharks. Balsers knocked down to the corner. Hurdle will carry on, and then he lost the puck. McCabe poked it up the right side. Patrick Kane to Hagel Hawk line. To Murphy, left wing, center ice, and he'll bank it off the boards in front of the benches and down to the far corner, Shark end. Brent Burns there, being bothered by Brandon Hagel. Burns trying to fend off Hagel as he skates behind his net with the puck and moves it up the left wing side to Barabanov at center ice. To Tomas Hurdle, and he'll backhand it down to the left corner Hawk zone. Puck bounces out to Calvin DeHaan. He'll lead the Hawk rush to center ice. DeHaan flings one in off the end boards wide of the Shark net. Reimer settles it down for Shimmick. He'll drive it around up the left wing side and down. No icing will be called. Fleury out of his net to the near corner, plays the puck to Gustafson, who winds it behind the net around up the left wing side to Mike Hardman. Hardman looking for his first goal of the season. Dumps the puck down to the left wing corner, Shark end. And then he's hit from behind by Shimmick into the boards, and Hardman is down. He's going to be a little slow to get up. Here's Hardman getting to his feet. He's going to head to the Hawks bench, holding his face. Meanwhile, back at center ice, Carpenter drives it down the side boards and into the Shark end. Around it goes to the far side. Reese Johnson runs over Matt Nieto with the same kind of a check that Hardman took. And I think Hardman is headed to the Blackhawks dressing room. In behind the Shark net. Battle ensues. Borgstrom for the Hawks. Battling along with Vlasic and Shimmick. And Shimmick kicks the puck over to Matt Nieto from Long Beach, California. He'll skate the puck up the right side to center ice and into the Hawk zone. McCabe pulled it away to Seth Jones, to Dominic Kubalik. In over the Shark line right point. Scored his 30th goal in his rookie season here on that March 11th game. He dumps the puck into the right wing corner in the Shark end. Jake McCabe there. And actually, Jujar Kara tries to center the puck. It ends up being taken away by the Sharks' Kevin Lebank, who sends it all the way down, and icing will be called here against San Jose. 4:01 left in the second period, 1-0 Sharks. Man, just had a feeling it was going to be one of those kinds of goals. You know, not a pretty goal, but just one that just sort of accidentally happens. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
the momentum just kind of seemed to keep building and building for the Sharks as they got more sustained offensive zone time. And again, I think a lot of that was the Hawks were pretty strong on the forecheck, hard on pucks, and winning those 50-50 battles in the first period. You could just see it was a little bit easier, too easy for the Sharks to get the puck out of their zone. And once they established zone time, it was the Hawks this time who had trouble managing the puck in their own end and just getting a clean breakout.
We get another icing call. And now the faceoff will come down inside the Shark zone in the circle to the right of goaltender James Reimer. A drop of the puck and the Sharks get it. And the Balsers, actually now this is Nieto tipping it ahead to center ice. The Hans got it, put it in over the Shark line. Here's Kane from the right circle firing. That's blocked, but a penalty is going to be called here to San Jose. We'll tell you about it after we take this break with 3:40 left in period number 2. The Sharks lead 1-0. We'll be back with a Hawk power play after this on 720 WGN.
The following message comes from Data IQ. Data IQ enables today's top organizations to infuse AI into the day-to-day of their business by making data-driven decision-making accessible to everyone. Whether solving for the mundane, like automated forecasting or what is the optimal number of widgets to buy, or undertaking moonshots pushing the limits of today's technology to grow and innovate. Data IQ brings collective success from AI at scale, while also unlocking individual creativity. That's everyday AI. Join more than 45,000 people worldwide driving results with Data IQ, the platform for everyday AI. Visit dataiq.com to learn more. That's dataiku.com.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
For families with a sick child in the hospital, being together for the holidays is their biggest wish. With your help, Ronald McDonald House Charities of Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana can make that wish come true. With contributions like yours, we're able to give families a comfortable place to stay close by throughout their child's treatment. Please donate today at ronaldhousechicago.org/wish. Together, we can be there through their toughest times and make their holiday a little more merry and bright.
Steve Bertrand brings you Chicago's afternoon news every weekday 4 till 7. Now, back to the game.
The San Jose Sharks lead 1-0 with 3:40 to go in the second period. Shots on goal 19-16 in favor of the Sharks, and it's going to be Timo Meier who actually gets credit for the goal. It looked like it was Balsers off what we saw from up here in the press box, but maybe a second and third look at it will show that Timo Meier actually got a piece of that before it ended up in the back of the net, and now the Hawks are on the power play, John.
Their first feeling good Sitco power play of the game. They control the puck in the Shark zone, and then that pass by Kubalik was around behind the Shark net and over the stick of Patrick Kane and rolls down ice into the Hawk end. Gustafson carries the puck to center ice, drops it off for the oncoming Patrick Kane. To Kirby Dach over the Shark line on the right wing, gave it to Kubalik to Dach in front of the net. He poked it free, and now the puck deflects out to Kane in the high slot. Flips it right circle, Kubalik, a one-timer, he didn't get all of it. Puck knocked away, cleared but not out. Here's Kubalik in the right circle. Slap pass through the slot, ends up in the left wing corner to Kane. Sent it left point, Gustafson to Kane, left wing circle. Here's Kane, banks it back to Gustafson. He'll hammer one for the left point, and that hit Couture in front of the net. He's down. Here is Kubalik from the right circle, centering the puck, and that's slapped out of there by Burns. And Couture laboring to the Sharks bench. Actually, that's Mario Ferraro, 38 and 39. Pretty easy to get those two mixed up. Here's Jones through center ice, crossing the Shark line, gave the puck to Hagel, right point, frees himself, moves into the high slot. Drops it to Kane near the top of the left circle to DeBrincat, high slot. To Kurashev, top of the right circle. To Kane along the right boards to Jones, high slot. To DeBrincat, left circle, back to Jones at the line. To Kane, top of the right circle to Jones. Slap pass to DeBrincat, left circle. Put it across, and this deflects off a Shark player's stick, hurdle, and out to center ice. So nothing doing for the Hawks yet on their power play. Kurashev takes a pass in over the Shark line, gave it to Kane, back to Kurashev. Shot it across in front of the net, and this banks out to center ice. So the Hawks need to get organized here in a hurry. 15 seconds on their power play. Kane into the Shark zone, right point. Spins to the left wing corner, Hagel. Slap pass behind the Shark net, flows over to the near side to Cogliano, and he'll drop it back into the Shark zone in the near corner. Middleton's got it, put it over to Carlson, and a slap pass ahead now to the Hawk line for Cogliano. He deflects it down behind the Hawk net as the Sharks are at full strength. Kubalik at center ice, hands the puck to Kara over the Shark line on the right wing, and he'll put it down the boards with a backhander. Sent back around by Burns, not out. Murphy right point to McCabe left point. Sends it down in behind the Shark net. Kara bear hugged into the end boards by Vlasic, but the puck swept out to the left point. McCabe over now to Borgstrom. He'll back up in the right circle and fire one wide. Bonino in the far corner gave it away. Hustling play by Borgstrom. Sets up the high slot. Kubalik shoots, just missed the net. Kara behind the net. Put it in front for Borgstrom. He shot it just wide. Here's Murphy in the right corner. Sharp angle shot blocked. Loose puck to the near corner. Vlasic spun it around. Murphy held it in beside the right wing circle. And then a little hand pass by the Sharks. Kept in, however, at the right point by McCabe. Fights off a check. Gave the puck to Kane along the left wing boards with 40 seconds in the period. Kane carrying back to the line. Threw it to himself to get it away from Nieto. Got it to Taves left point. To Murphy right point. Backing up to the high slot. Fed the left circle. McCabe moves in and fires. Glove save made by Reimer. He'll hold on to it there for a whistle with 27 seconds left in the second period, and the Sharks leading 1-0. Some great pressure by the Hawks on the power play, toward the end of it anyway, but no damage done.
Yeah, they had 3 good looks on net, and Reimer had to be sharp on all 3 of those, and a fortunate save and a very timely one by Reimer right there as that Nieto, Weatherby, Lebank line was stuck out there for an extended amount of time. The Hawks a great job at moving the puck around once they settled it down and getting fresh legs out there. We'll see if they can sustain this pressure.
Face-off circle to the right of Reimer. And now here's Kane for the right circle, taking a pass, put it in front for Taves. The stick was all tied up by Carlson's. The other way come the Sharks. Couture into the Hawk zone along the right boards. Gave up the puck to Seth Jones. Moves it over to Gustafson. Flings a pass ahead to Hagel at center ice. It's off his stick. And now tracking back deep into the Hawk zone is Jones behind the net. Leaves the puck for Gustafson near corner. Put it around for Kane. Gave it up to Hurdle of the Sharks, who tried to wave it in front of the net. Seth Jones wasn't having any of that, and he whacked it out of there as the horn sounds, ending play in period 2. So the Sharks will take a 1-0 lead into the dressing rooms after 40 minutes. Shots dead even at 19 apiece. I just wonder, with Jonathan Taves, with all of his hard work, the number of times that he has been able to get to the front of the net for chances and rebounds. I mean, the odds have got to favor him picking up his first goal at some point here soon.
Yeah, he's just been inches away tonight, but it's great to see him carry over that play from the previous game against St. Louis. We talked about it. Obviously, frustrating not to be able to have that goal allowed, but tonight, it doesn't seem to have hindered his game at all in his performance. He's getting the chances, and it's going to go in one of these times.
And again, Troy Murray being honored before the game and during the game a number of times. Just great to see Troy back in the building. He has been battling, and anybody that knows Troy Murray knows that he's a tough person physically and mentally. And what he's taken on is, boy, I tell you, I just think the world of him anyway, but for what he's battling right now and trying to help other people along with his battle, the way Eddie Olczyk did as well. You just got to really tip your cap to those kinds of people, because they're in it for themselves for sure, but they're also in it for everybody else on Hockey Fights Cancer Night. It's great to see that. Troy in the building with his family, and hopefully he'll enjoy the rest of the evening. Hopefully he's going to bring the Blackhawks some good luck here tonight. So, Kaylee, the Sharks got the only goal of the game. Timo Meier, his 8th from Balcers and Couture at 13:39, and it seemed to happen with the Blackhawks not managing the puck well in their end of the ice. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think in the first period they did a much better job of it, and I think the San Jose Sharks adjusted and came out with a lot more jump in the second, and it gave the Hawks all kinds of issues in their own end. But you could see on the replay of that, Timo Meier, just his backhand getting in front of the net, trying to take away Fleury's eyes. He's successful at it and gets a piece of it. So that's the difference in the game. The Hawks have just been inches away from getting another goal in the final few minutes. Their special teams have given them some momentum, but they're going to have to tighten up defensively if they want to be able to get the equalizer in the third.
All right, let's go downstairs and let's join our guest. It's Caleb Jones. He and his brother Seth occupy the blue line for the Blackhawks. Caleb, thank you for joining us. John Weideman along with Kaylee Chelios for Blackhawks Radio here in the intermission. I want to ask you about that moment in Seattle, man. Starting lineups, there you were with your bro, and it was the first time that you guys were together on the blue line playing for the same team. How was that moment?
It was really fun. Obviously, you got a lot of adrenaline going, but I think once you kind of get out there playing, you kind of stop thinking about it. You're just playing, But it's cool to look over, especially at my first shift with the Blackhawks and see him. Definitely gives me some comfortability, and it was really fun.
Yeah, Caleb, that's awesome, that you were able to start with your brother, and even tonight we got to see you again play together a couple of shifts. But for you personally, how do you feel about your game and obviously having to battle back a little bit from injury? Are you happy with where you're at?
I still got a little bit to go. I think, I'm trying to take strides every day. Been a little bit in and out of the lineup, but I think every game I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable with the puck, and I still got work to do. Just getting back up to where I was in camp, but I think I'm heading in the right direction, and I think I'll be there soon.
How are you handling the workload, Caleb, especially with a team like the Sharks? We talked about it during the broadcast, how hard they work in all three zones, and they do produce a number of turnovers because of their hard work.
Yeah, they're all four lines. They all play the same way. We talked about that before the game, but they play a style game that we want to play. We need all four lines getting pucks deep and working hard in the forecheck and kind of hemming them in. It's a tight game right now. I think we can do a better job of getting pucks deep and kind of hemming them in their own zone, like they've kind of been doing it to us a little bit. So it's going to be a good third period.
What did you think the Sharks did well in the second period to adjust and be able to get through the neutral zone a little bit easier than they did in the first?
I think they're just tracking back really hard and causing a little bit of turnovers that we need to clean up. I think that's all it is. I don't think they're really adjusting. I think they're just working hard back, and we just got to have better puck management. I think we'll be all right.
Well, that sounds like a great plan, Caleb. We're all very happy for you and Seth that you were together finally in the National Hockey League. Two brothers that grew up playing together or playing with each other, in the local rink. Never in a game in the National Hockey League level until now. And now you guys are teammates on the Blackhawks. We're very happy you guys are together. Keep up the great work. Go get them.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Caleb Jones, our guest. After two periods, the Blackhawks trail the San Jose Sharks 1-0. Joe Brand standing by in Blackhawks Central, and he's going to have a full intermission report, followed by third period action. Can the Hawks catch the Sharks, tie them up, and get a goal and get ahead of them, so that Derek King can say that he's 5-0-0 in his start as the Blackhawks head coach here at the United Center? We'll find all of that out in a little while. 1-0 Sharks after two. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Get into the holiday spirit with some spirits. This season, Lou Manfredini, John Williams, and Steve Bertrand will all share fun, festive drink recipes using Whiskey Acres and their award-winning farm-crafted whiskey from DeKalb. See all the recipes at WGNradio.com/holidaysonice.
Fall is the most birthday-packed season of the year, so chances are you have a few celebrations coming up. Make sure your friends and family feel special with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send the perfect gift. 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
Does your internet give you unlimited wireless with 5G?
Of course, and my wireless saves me $400 a year.
That's because you both have Xfinity. Internet and wireless so good, it keeps one-upping itself.
Get started with Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, save up to $400 a year on wireless over AT&T. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 12/6/21. Restrictions apply. Limited to Connect Internet for new customers. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Savings based on optimized pricing. Xfinity Internet required.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here for my friends at the Bet River Sportsbook. Whether you're a fan of pro or college football, Bet Rivers offers you great odds and special promotions for all the big games. And with hockey and hoops in action, Bet Rivers is bringing back the always popular live profit boosts for each sport. Log in and you'll receive a 20% live profit boost on Wednesdays for pro basketball and Fridays for pro hockey all season long. Must be 21 and located in Indiana. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
The holidays are here, and so is the Road Trip Ready checklist to prepare your vehicle for long-distance driving. Advance Auto Parts has everything you need to knock out that list and make it safely over the river and through the woods, including new wipers for a crisp, clear view of the road ahead. Stop in and save $8 instantly when you buy 2 Trico Onyx Enhanced Performance Beam Wiper Blades. Bring your road trip list across the finish line at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest Auto Parts stores.
It's time for an intermission update. Here's Joe Brand.
San Jose turning the tables a little bit in the second period. They now lead the Blackhawks 1-0. Teams even in shots on goal, 19 apiece. James Reimer continuing to put on a show in between the pipes for San Jose. But so has the birthday boy, Marc-Andre Fleury tonight. But he did let one get past him as San Jose has taken the first lead of this game. Hawks will have 20 minutes to try and tie and maybe take the lead to pick up their 5th straight win here at the United Center. A handful of games going on tonight. The Vancouver Canucks lead the Boston Bruins right now 2-1. Time winding down in that second period over at the TD Garden. The New Jersey Devils lead the Philadelphia Flyers 2-1. They're through 2 periods in New Jersey. The Devils will have a power play at the beginning of the third, and they're finally underway over in Anaheim. The Maple Leafs and the Ducks are scoreless through 1 period out in California. Capitals over the Hurricanes today, a 4-2 winner for Washington. They improved to 14-3-5. Alex Ovechkin, his 19th goal of the season. Jesperi Kotkaniemi scoring for Carolina. Minnesota doubles up on Tampa Bay as well. A 4-2 winner for the Wild as they win their 3rd straight. Minnesota improves to 14-6-1. It's only the 5th loss in the season for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Islanders and Rangers are postponed due to COVID protocol. Another note, in terms of the San Jose Sharks, they have placed Evander Kane on waivers, who's currently serving a 21-game suspension for using a false vaccination card. Kane would likely finish his suspension of 21 games after this game against the Hawks, but if he does clear waivers, he'll head to San Jose, the Barracuda, the AHL affiliate of the San Jose Sharks. And also Lucas Reichel, the Blackhawks prospect, left the game for the Rockford IceHogs as they were playing the Milwaukee Admirals, got hit from behind into the boards. Not a great look. We will have some audio of that call later on the post-game show as well, which gives us a good time to remind you to tune into the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks post-game show. After the game, we'll have fan reaction, player analysis, and much, much more here on 720 WGN. A quick look around the NFL scores. The Cincinnati Bengals beat Pittsburgh 41-10. Miami takes down Carolina 33-10. The New York Giants with a 13-7 win over Philadelphia. Atlanta tops Jacksonville 21-14. Again, Green Bay beats L.A. 36-28. Minnesota falls to San Francisco 34-26. And in the college football world, USC is hiring Lincoln Riley away from Oklahoma University to run their football program. Now there's reports that Oklahoma is looking at Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll bring in Kaylee Chelios to break down that second period that does have the San Jose Sharks on top of the Blackhawks right now, 1-0. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
We could use a laugh. I'm John Williams. I've got your speed jokes tomorrow morning at 9:40.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
You've been planning this for months.
Hope you're wearing your long johns today, hunters. Gotta be nippy out there.
The big day is finally here.
Welcome to opening day here at Sportsman's Warehouse.
This is your big shot to gear up for unforgettable at Sportsman's Warehouse. Now open in Greenwood next to Ross on Highway 31. Stop by for the latest holiday deals or visit us at sportsmans.com.
This week at Meijer, Santa Bucks are back, so you decide what's on sale. Save even more when you use Santa Bucks on top of great prices on things like December home lifelike trees for 20% off. LG 50-inch NanoCell 4K Smart TV for $499.99. Plus, get $75 off your next in-store purchase with coupon printed at checkout. And you can save $15 on your first Meijer home delivery or pickup order with code FIRST15. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in the Meijer app.
San Jose with a 1-0 lead over the Blackhawks. We're through 2 periods here at the United Center on Hockey Fights Cancer Night. On the west side of the Windy City, I'm Joe Brand, bringing in Kaylee Chelios once again, who's now got her blood sugar levels up to par.
Oh, don't out me on the air, Joe.
That's true. I probably shouldn't expose too much. A fine pairing of fruit and candy, a well-balanced diet for Kaylee Chelios.
The antioxidants and then the artificial antioxidants. I can't resist those gummy bears. We talked about it. It's a unique flavor they carry here.
Yeah, no, I'm totally on board. They know what they're shopping when they get those gummy bears. Well-balanced diet for the San Jose Sharks, too. We kind of heard Caleb Jones talk about it not being so much adjusting, but just turning things up a little bit in the neutral zone. But they really were able to take control of that second period compared to the first.
Yeah, they outworked the Hawks, I think, and it's not that the Hawks had a letdown, but like you said, and like John talked about too, the Sharks work so hard in all 3 zones, and I think they out-battled and out-competed the Hawks in the second period, and for that they were rewarded with a goal. So not a matter of adjusting in the third period either. I think the Hawks just have to come out and be a little bit harder on pucks and make it more difficult on them. As Caleb Jones said, they did that to them in the second period, so it's turned to return the favor.
What'd you take from the power play? There were some really good sequences, but then there were some, pucks that just bounced off sticks and just some maybe bad passes.
Yeah, they needed to maybe settle things down a little bit. Patrick Kane, he's one of the best players in the world. He thinks the game at a fast pace, but he can also make plays with pace, and I think he was thinking one thing on the first. He double shifted. He played on both power plays, a little bit of a different look on that first one with Kubalik where he normally is in that right circle. So I think they were trying to just get it to the net, and there were some good looks, but they just needed to settle it down, maybe get some touches, and unfortunately they weren't really able to translate any of those looks into dangerous chances on net. So power play is still struggling a little bit to produce, but I still think their special teams tonight gave them momentum in the first period. Their shorthanded penalty kill and their power play, although they weren't able to connect on that power play.
Yeah, the Hawks are now 1 for 29 on the power play. We'll see if they can turn things around in the third period, trailing San Jose 1-0. We'll have the third period next here on 720 WGN.
And we're back with the second round. What is the only proven winner against both sudden death syndrome and soybean cyst nematodes?
Oh, I know this one.
Go right ahead.
We use this one on our farm. The answer is Ilevo seed treatment.
That is correct.
Woo!
And we'll be right back after this commercial break with our final question. Will the right answer still be Ilevo seed treatment? Take a wild guess. BASF, we create chemistry. Always read and follow label directions.
We've been married 11 years now.
When it came to extending our living space to the outdoors, compromise wasn't an option.
TimberTech presents another deck declaration.
We're Jim and Jody Branley from Coral Gables, Florida, and I wanted a deck that lasts a lifetime.
I wanted something that looks great.
With TimberTech, neither one of us had to compromise. It comes with a 50-year warranty.
Yeah, and it looks amazingly like real wood. It's so beautiful.
So we both win.
How this time?
TimberTech. Go against the grain.
Sail to Santa's Hideaway on a magical Christmas cruise on Lake Geneva. Enter to win a family 4-pack of tickets to Lake Geneva Cruise Line's 40-minute Santa Cruise and a $200 Pier 290 dining gift card. Visit WGNradio.com/contest.
AmerisourceBergen is hiring in our distribution centers at a location near you. Our warehouse roles offer competitive wages, sign-on bonuses where applicable, and full medical and dental benefits. Full-time and part-time roles and multiple shifts are available. No experience is necessary. For more information, visit AmerisourceBergen.com/careers and apply online. Again, that's AmerisourceBergen.com/careers to apply online today. AmerisourceBergen is an equal opportunity employer, minority, women, veterans, people with disabilities.
There's always someone on your list who has everything. And with so many great early Cyber Monday deals available now at Best Buy, you'll discover the perfect gift to blow everyone away. Smiles earned. Details at bestbuy.com.
Chicago Gateway Green has been greening and beautifying Chicago for the past 35 years. Gateway Green is the oak leaf signs on the expressways and 100 gardens covering over 160 acres of roadside landscape that provide cleaner air. Gateway Green has planted thousands of shrubs, perennials, and trees and removed more than 1.5 million pounds of litter from expressways. Help Gateway Green in its mission by becoming an expressway partner and showcase your company to hundreds of thousands of consumers every day. Visit ChicagoGatewayGreen.org.
Period 3. The third period is next. Here for a recap is Joe Brand.
Second period scoring recap is sponsored by the College of DuPage. Is it time to elevate your career? College of DuPage has a multitude of degrees with classes starting next spring. Visit it'slikecod.com. Timo Meier has been credited with the only goal of the game so far. As John and Kaylee were talking about it earlier, just kind of in the front of the net. That's who has been credited of it. 1-0 lead for San Jose. Timo Meier with a career now 7 goals against the Blackhawks. That's the most goals he has against any team in his career. 20 minutes left. Let's send it over to John and Kaylee.
All right, thank you very much, Joe. Teams are on the ice surface, and we'll have third period action momentarily. And after tonight, the Blackhawks will head out of town and head to our nation's capital, take on the Washington Capitals and Ovechkin, who seems to be a scoring machine once again. And then up to New York to take on the Rangers. And we're not sure about that game, the last game of that road trip against the Islanders, because the Islanders have suspended their games until November 30th and could possibly suspend a couple of more because of COVID. The Islanders have really had their share of late. So we'll see how that all develops, whether or not the Blackhawks will make their first appearance at the new USB Arena. Or is it UBS? It's UBS Arena.
UBS Arena.
I knew I'd get that wrong.
Yeah, it seems like it's been the cherry on top of a disastrous little stretch here for the Islanders.
Well, we'll find out. That's going to be a Sunday night affair a week from now if the game is, in fact, going to be played. So we'll see. Underway here in the third period, inside the Shark zone. Philip Kurashev on the left point fired a shot. It was blocked by Logan Couture. The other way, Timo Meier to center ice. Carrying in over the Hawk line on the left wing. They'll spin the puck down behind the Hawk net. Jake McCabe will claim it. Carries out in front of the net, then away to the right wing side and flips it back in behind the net to Seth Jones. Here's Jones with a bank pass up the left wing. Kubalik, Hawk line. Slaps it ahead now to Kara, center ice on the left wing. All he can do is send it off the boards into the Shark end. Myers back to retrieve it between the circles. Timo Meier now to center ice. Tomas Hertl dumping the puck off the right corner boards, Hawk zone. Seth Jones spun it around but gnawed out. Kept in at the left point by Ferraro. Shot the puck into the high slot. This deflects away to the near boards. The Balsers put it to the right wing corner. Hertl around to the right circle fires, and that hits Seth Jones in the foot. Puck turned wide to the near boards. Barabanov got it to the right point to Burns, who just shanks a shot into the right circle. Barabanov turns and fires, and that's blocked by Gustafsson, who banks the puck off the boards to center ice, and Burns is back to get it for the Sharks. Falls at his blue line. There to get it, Noah Gregor. Gregor into the Hawk zone down the right wing. Will send it down behind the net. And Jones now strips it away the far corner. Passing to Patrick Kane along the right wing boards. Rink wide pass to Gustafsson at center ice on the left wing. Hit in front of the penalty boxes as the puck bounces out but right to Hagel over the Shark line down the right wing. Got away a backhander, ends up in behind the net. Kane in the left wing corner will spin it behind the net away to the right wing boards to Caleb Jones. Hands it to Kirby Doc, right point. Flips the puck across along the left wing boards to Patrick Kane, who was bothered by Erik Karlsson and has to chase the puck all the way back to center ice. Hands it off to Jake McCabe, and he'll float it off the boards and down behind the Shark net. Reimer misplayed it onto Patrick Kane's stick, who with a backhanded centering attempt put that puck onto the stick of a Shark. The other way comes Nieto into the Hawk zone. Into the near corner now, Kevin Lebank scrapes it free. He got it free to Weatherby. To Lebank along the right board, spins it down to Nieto behind the net. Nieto, the left wing corner, will flip it back in behind the net. Jake McCabe took it away for the Hawks. Tried to work it out of the zone, ends up feeding it up the slot. Here's a shot from Vlasic, turned out of there with a blocker save from Fleury. Lebank got the rebound from the left wing board, shot it across the rink, ends up in the near corner. And McCabe is hit as he pushes the puck up the left wing to Mike Hardman, who's back on there. He'll ping it off the glass down to the Shark blue line. Sharks get it back. Lebank into the Hawk zone. Drops the puck along the left wing side. And a shot from Hurdle sails wide of the Hawk net. Ends up around the boards and back down ice into the Shark zone. Back to get it, Erik Karlsson. Karlsson now to center ice. Acquired in a multiplayer deal from the Ottawa Senators. Dumps the puck off the right corner boards in the Hawk zone. Just deflects behind the net. And Gregor there leaves it. And Timo Meier with a sharp angle shot misses the Hawks net. Ends up at center ice. Kubalik's got it for the Hawks. Into the Shark zone down the left wing. To Borgstrom from the corner. Fires one in behind the net and wide. Murphy takes it to the right point. Spins the puck down behind the Shark net. Borgstrom's able to work it free to the near boards and then lost the puck to the corner to Karlsson. He'll lift it out to center ice as the Sharks will get a line change. Connor Murphy back in the Hawk zone to the puck. Passing left wing, Gustafsson center ice. He floats one into the Shark zone. Picked off by Brent Burns, and he'll back skate down beside his net stop. And guns a pass up the left wing that misses everybody and goes all the way down for icing against the Sharks. 1-0 San Jose, 15:52 left in the third.
Well, the Hawks lines have been in a blender for most of the season. Derek King saying he's not afraid to mix it up, and scoreless. I'm not surprised to see we've seen a couple different combinations with Patrick Kane, Doc, and Hagel, and now we're seeing back to that original line tonight, Hagel, Taze, and Kane. So the Hawks just need to continue to dig deep here and get pucks on net, desperate to get the equalizer.
Now the Sharks are able to clear their end as Balcers is able to poke the puck to center ice for Couture. He then lost the puck. Kane the other way. Left wing to center ice. Rink wide pass to Caleb Jones. Little slap pass down the right side boards into the Shark zone. Puck spun around by Burns. Kept it at the line by Caleb Jones. Firing a shot blocked in front by Ferraro. And the puck cleared out to center ice. And taken back by the Hawks. Seth Jones into the Shark zone down the left wing boards. Falls underneath Barabanov. Lost the puck to the corner to Burns. Burns and poke checks it away. Kept in by Hagel. Left point. Moves it to Caleb Jones at the line. Deep slot. Spins it off the right corner boards down behind the Shark net. Taves is bear hugged off the puck by Burns. And Mario Ferraro will skate it. Now to the line. Poked away by Hardman. And then down between the circles, the puck goes to Burns. Passing up the right side, Nick Bonino. Hardman works it free over the Shark line down the left wing. Drops it off. Carpenter sweeps it to the left point. McCabe, he fires it beside the net. Hardman put it out in front, and then it pinballs away to the near boards. McCabe there flips it behind the Shark net. Hardman claims the puck right corner to Murphy at the line, deep slot to McCabe, left circle, firing a shot. Bonino stuck 1 foot out to block that. The Hawks get it back. Reese Johnson to Jake McCabe, straight away in the deep slot at the line. Floats one toward the net. It was blocked at the defense. Noah Gregor knocked off the puck by Reese Johnson with a great puck battle. To Murphy at the line. Fires it off the inboards. Carpenter beside the net. Tries to center. Oh, and it deflects just wide of the Shark net. Loose puck now taken back by the Hawks at center ice. Doc kicks it over to McCabe. McCabe enters the Shark zone left point. Leaves it for Doc. Fed the left circle to Brinkett. The puck's knocked off his stick. McCabe poke checks it away. Kurashev left corner. Put it in front for DeBrincat. It's off his stick and deflects wide. Brent Burns far corner. Shark in. To Gregor behind the net. To Shimmick in the near corner. And he'll pass up the right wing to Nieto at center ice. He gave the puck away. Here's DeBrincat the other way. 1 against 4 Sharks. Into the San Jose zone where he lifts the puck to the inboards and then runs into Shimmick. Shimmick works the puck free to Vlasic along the left wing boards. He clears to the Hawk blue line. Gustafsson there. Gustafsson to Kurashev. He'll loop with the puck back into the Hawk zone, then out to center ice. Fires a long one down toward the Shark net. And Reimer will glove it off the ice and hold it for a whistle. 13:20 left in the third period. It's the Sharks 1 and the Hawks no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Bundling car and renter's insurance with Geico is so easy, your neighbors are probably already doing it. But who? Look for the signs. Chances are they live in a home and have a car. They use money and enjoy having more of it. They probably drink lots of lemonade. Lemonade. And they probably said something suspicious like, "I'm bundling with Geico," or "Stop spying on me with those binoculars." If so, you may want to ask them how easy it was to bundle with Geico. Bundling is easy with Geico. Just ask your neighbors.
Buy 4 tires and get up to $250 in savings after rebate at Bell Tire's Black Friday sale. Or get even more in Bell Tire gift cards with extended hours Friday, Saturday, and Monday only. Plus, get tires as low as $45 after rebate. Buy 4 tires and get up to $250 in savings. Or get even more in Bell Tire gift cards Friday, Saturday, and Monday only. Get up to $250 in savings. Or get even more. Choose the lowest tire price, period, at Bell Tire. Come on in or buy online. See store belltire.com for details. Restrictions apply.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
Bob Surratt with the answers in the morning on smart devices everywhere and on 720.
Now back to the game.
Joined in the booth by Chris Chelios, Kaylee's dad. Family moment for those two. It's kind of nice. Chris, of course, does great work for TNT, the hockey network that carries a lot of National Hockey League games, along with Wayne Gretzky and the boys and the crew. Very entertaining stuff. Face-off circle to the right of Reimer. Won by the Sharks. In behind the net. Jacob Middleton will take the puck out, move it to Erik Karlsson on the right wing side of the Shark zone, and he made a headman pass that missed everybody. It goes down. You heard that whistle for icing. So the face-off comes back down in the Shark zone in the circle to the right of Reimer. Great to have your dad back in the booth.
I got carried away, distracted me from the game. I missed it.
Wow, it's easy to do.
Bye-bye. Eating popcorn, no surprise.
He loves that popcorn,
Loves it. Loves it, loves it. Every single arena growing up, whenever we watched my brothers or us play, he gave us $20 to go to the concession stand, and every time popcorn, no butter, and we just loaded up on the candy bars.
Oh, man. Seth Jones fires one from the right point, deflects out of play. So were you a Skittles kid? Did you go for the Skittles or no?
I'm one of those annoyingly picky kids, so I went Skittles, but only red.
Only the red ones?
Only the red ones. I think that was on my dad, too, because we used to only eat the red and pink Starburst, too.
Wow, okay.
A couple of good flavors. But what kind of candy bar were you?
I was a lemon-flavored whatever. That was my favorite flavor. Yeah, in front of the Shark net. Here's Kirby Dach. Moves the puck to the right point. Gustafson there. Back to Dach in the right wing circle. Turning away there on the defenseman Middleton. Working to the corner. Middleton kicks the puck up the left wing boards. Taken there by Timo Meier, and he'll scoop it down ice into the Hawk zone. The puck rolls on end, just wide of the net, but not far enough for icing. Far enough, however, for the Sharks to get a line change. Seth Jones with the puck in the corner to the right of Fleury. Oh, little spin and a behind-the-back pass across the rink. Hustling play there by Balsers to disrupt what Taves was doing. Taves put it behind the net over to Jones, and he misses on a headman pass. This goes all the way down, and again, icing call, but this time it's going against the Hawks. Faceoff comes down, circle to the right of Marc-Andre Fleury. Defensive zone draws. Yeah, to finish up on that, I was always a big fan. I wasn't a huge fan of chocolate growing up. Chocolate just, every now and then it was okay, but my wife, Kelly, other way around. Chocolate anything.
I'm with your wife on that. I'm a big chocolate person.
She loves her chocolate. I like it when I go on the road and find a place that's got great chocolates. Just, get her a couple. That makes her happy.
Oh, happy wife, happy life. Well done, John.
Here's Hagel down the left wing into the Shark zone. Draws a penalty and fires a shot. And it never got through. A hooking call coming up. And this is the Hawks' opportunity right here. 12:03 left in the third. Trailing the Sharks 1-0. And Brent Burns is going off.
Number 88, 2 minutes for hooking.
I feel like saying to that referee, could you please scream that a little louder?
That one did play a little bit louder than I was expecting too, John. Big power play coming up here for the Chicago Blackhawks. They're 0 for 2 tonight. A little bit of chaos on their previous power play, but it looks like they have their usual group in here now with Kirby Dach now on the other side instead of DeBrincat actually in that right circle.
So Burns is sent off 2 for hooking. The penalty at 7:53. This is the Hawks' second Sitco Fueling Good power play. They're on the attack. Taves at center ice on the left wing. Hands the puck off to Kane coming by. Over the Shark line. Gave it to Taves. Top of the left circle. Moves in and couldn't get a clean shot away. And now Couture will slap the puck down ice into the Hawks zone as the Hawks will regroup.
Excuse me, I think I accidentally said that Doc was going to be playing that right circle. It is Kubalik, but we're so used to seeing DeBrincat. So Derek King's mixed it up a little bit just to get some different looks.
And Kubalik is due. Here's Doc entering the Shark zone down the middle of the ice. Takes the puck to the left wing corner, then lost it. It's slapped away the line, kept in by Gustafsson. Long snapshot deflects wide off Doc's stick. Kubalik along the right boards to Taves right circle. Both are due. Taves in the right wing corner. Works it behind the net to Doc. He'll wind it around to Kane along the left wing half boards. Kane being bothered by two Shark players, Nieto and Erik Karlsson. Now Taves enters the fray to even up the sides and got it to Gustafsson left point. Walks in and fires, and this deflects off the stick of Ferraro and up into the protective netting behind the Hawk net with 49 seconds left on the Hawks' second fueling good Citgo power play. Faceoff stays in the Shark zone.
Yeah, that puck just, I think, took a redirection off Karlsson's stick on its way in. Kirby Dach, sitting himself in front, does a great job to try to screen Reimer, but that puck hits a couple of Sharks defensemen's stick and goes up over the glass. Both Kubalik, like you said, and Dach, two of their 3 goals, each have 3 goals, have come on the power play. They're due, but that one looked a lot better than the second power play we saw in the second period.
Now we see the next unit out there for the Hawks, Seth Jones, the only defenseman out there with Philip Kurashev, Brandon Hagel, Alex DeBrincat, and Henrik Borgstrom. Here's DeBrincat into the Shark zone to the right circle. Fires a wrist shot that sails wide. DeBrincat got it back left wing corner. He'll backhand it behind the net around to the right wing boards to Hagel. Hagel bothered, kept the puck away to Kurashev right corner. To Jones, high slot to DeBrincat left circle. Tried to slap a one-timer on goal. Didn't get all of it. Puck spun around by Vlasic, but not out. Kept in by Kurashev to the line. To Jones, to DeBrincat left circle. A one-timer. Blocked by Vlasic. DeBrincat got it to Jones. A long shot from the high slot. Save is made by Reimer, butterfly style. Loose puck. Everybody jamming at it in the crease. And finally, Reimer plops on it and holds it as the Sharks come to full strength. Hawks 0 for 2 in the fueling good Citgo power play and trail the Sharks 1-0 with 9:59 left in period number 3. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Siraj. Give us 4 hours in the morning and we'll ask, don't you work?
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Wait a minute. I've heard that before. That's the note Jeremy wrote to me in my yearbook in the 6th grade. How'd you even know that?
Because it's from Geico.
Yeah, wait, here it is. Dear Luke, have a great summer. P.S. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. Love, Jeremy.
Geico's had this tagline for years, 'cause we help save people money.
So wait, you're saying Jeremy copied you? Yeah, that actually does sound like something the J-Man would do.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
It's been said that in a forest of 100,000 trees, no two are alike. And it's in this natural beauty that TimberTech finds inspiration to create lifelike reflections of the look of real wood found in our high-performance decking products, perfectly capturing natural beauty without ever harming nature itself. TimberTech offers the real look of wood without ever compromising quality, performance, longevity, or design. All so you can build an outdoor space unlike any other. TimberTech. Go against the grain.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. World Business Chicago invites you to find your own magic in downtown Chicago this holiday season. Register to win a prize pack, including dinner at Porter Kitchen and Deck. Visit WGNradio.com/contests.
The Sharks lead 1-0 with 9:59 to go in the third period, but the Hawks came dangerously close to tying this one up on that last power play opportunity. Blackhawks fans, check out the Blackhawks family pack and enjoy a night out this upcoming holiday season. Each $50 ticket includes a 300-level game ticket, hot dog, drink, and buttery popcorn. Visit Blackhawks.com/family pack to secure yours.
McCabe, left point, Shark zone, fires a shot. It was blocked on the way in. Couture dives and pokes it to center ice. Murphy will drive it back down the right wing glass, deep into the Shark zone, around to the near corner, into the skates of Burns, who kicks it behind his net. Ferraro swept it around. Murphy again kept it in right point. Now to Carpenter, left corner. To McCabe, left point. Sends it down behind the net. It's off Kara's stick. And the puck taken away now by Gregor, and he'll backhand it down. This is actually Jonathan Dahlin of the Sharks. And Murphy's got the puck now behind the Hawk net. Hawks in a line change. Patrick Kane came along, grabs the puck, and leaves it for Murphy behind the Hawk net. He steps out in front, passes up the left wing. Brandon Hagel, center ice, rink-wide pass. Kane over the Shark line, down the right wing to the corner. Put it in front of the net. It was intended for Hagel, but it deflects out of there to center ice. And this is Gregor now, crossing the Hawk line down the right wing, firing a shot from the right wing boards wide. Follow-up shot from Bonino from the left point, misses the net. Loose puck to the near boards, taken away by Hagel. Scoops it ahead, intended for Taves, but the pass sails over a stick and goes all the way down, and icing called against the Hawks. Now 8:50 left in period number 3. Still the Sharks 1 and the Hawks no score.
Now the Hawks have shown some good push, trailing by 1. Their power play looked pretty good earlier on, much better than the second power play we saw, but like you mentioned earlier in the game, John, the Sharks work so hard in all 3 zones, and right now they're doing a pretty good job at defending the lead, but the Hawks are earning their chances.
They certainly are on both ends of that. Here's a shot from Hertl from the right point, knocked out of the air with the blade of the stick of Jones between the circles. He'll take the puck and hustle up ice, give it to Kane over the Shark line. He snaps one from the slot, and the blocker save made by Reimer. Reimer has shut out the Hawks once in his career. He's working on his second scoreless game. There's Barabanov into the Hawks zone. Carrying on the right wing side to the boards, stopping there. He'll put it down in behind the net. Gustafsson pokes it away, but right to Kevin Lebank. Sets up the left point, and Ferraro, who lost the puck to center ice. Kubelik's got it into the Shark zone, fires! And it's just wide. Kubelik got it back in behind the net, fighting off Burns. Kubelik spins it around up the far boards, but it's picked off by Barabanov. To Kevin Lebank over the center ice circle. He dumps the puck to the right wing corner, Hawkin, then finished his check on Murphy. Murphy skewers the puck over to Gustafsson, who sent it up the left wing boards. Collected by the Sharks, however, and then Gustafsson took it back in the corner. Put it behind the net to Murphy. Outlets to Borgstrom through center ice. Took the puck into the Shark zone. Tried to make a pass across to the right wing side. This deflects to center ice. And Lebank will spin it down into the Hawk zone. Kubelik back to get it between the circles. He'll head to the bench on a line change as he hands the puck off to Caleb Jones. Jones make a headman pass to DeBrincat. He put it across Kurashev in over the Shark line to the right circle, who fanned on a shot. Then Timo Meier loses his edge and falls down at the Shark line and sends it across the rink into the Hawk zone. The Hawks will get it back. Caleb Jones passing over to his brother Seth. Back to Caleb. Got to the puck at center ice. Got it in over the Shark line. Here's DeBrincat left circle. To Kirby Doc left corner. Tried to fire it out to the point. This one deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. So we get a whistle now. 6:56 left in period number 3. 1-0 Sharks. We mentioned the Sharks' heavy forecheck in the interviews that we did, and we talked about it here tonight as well, but they've done a great job, I think, in their defensive zone at keeping the Hawks at bad shooting angles and blocking a lot of shots.
Yeah, especially in transition. That was DeBrincat right there. Great speed coming up the ice, but again, like you said, the Sharks doing a great job in the middle, protecting it and not allowing these pucks to see Reimer.
Draw one by the Hawks. Here's Kane with the room in the slot. Fire. Stick save made by Reimer, and he's down in the butterfly position to flop on the puck and hold it. And Reimer is a veteran. Number of years in the National Hockey League. He's played with the Toronto Maple Leafs, once with San Jose before this stint, the Florida Panthers, and Carolina most recently. This is his second stint with San Jose. Draw in the Shark zone, won by the Hawks. Seth Jones grabs it, moves with the puck to the right point, hands it to Patrick Kane. Tried to backhand it deep into the corner. Picked off by Barabanov of the Sharks. Moves through center ice and put the puck into the Hawk zone off the left side. Ends up in the far corner. Kane's got it there. Outlets to Hagel, Hawk line. Hands to Gustafsson, drifting in over the Shark line, down the left wing. A behind-the-back pass to nobody but Brent Burns. And he'll slap it down ice. There's a race to the dots, and Cogliano got there first from the left wing corner, centers the puck right onto the stick of Connor Murphy. Murphy now between the circles, Hawk zone. Passing on the left wing, Gustafson center ice. Floats it ahead to Borgstrom, steps into the Shark zone, left point. Spins it down the boards behind the net. Around it goes to Ferraro, then up to Bonino. He'll chip it off the boards and down into the Hawk zone. Jake McCabe back to get it there. Sharks make a line change. Here's McCabe between the circles. Moving out to the Hawk line, floats a pass ahead. Borgstrom racing into the Shark zone. Gave it to Kubalik. He hammers one from the right circle. Blocked by Meyer. Loose puck to the left wing boards. Kara sends it left point. McCabe fires it down off the end boards behind the Shark net, but most of his teammates had headed to the Hawks bench in a line change. And Mark-Edouard Vlasic comes out with the puck. Vlasic out to center ice up the left wing, front of the benches. Firing it down the boards into the Hawk zone. Around it goes to the near corner to McCabe. Put it behind the net to Jones. Jones tried to flip it out of the zone. Kept in by the Sharks. Centering pass from Couture onto the stick of Dallin. He'll fire, and a blocker save made by Fleury. Kirby Dock in the far corner Hawk zone. Outnumbered by a couple Sharks. Lost the puck. Couture centers. Picked off by McCabe in front of the net. Tank pass up the right side to Dock through center ice. Over the Shark line. Flips it across to DeBrincat left wing corner. Sets up the line Caleb Jones. He'll fire. Blocked by Timo Meyer. And he'll scoop the puck down ice into the Hawk end. 4:55 left in the third. Still 1-0 San Jose. Caleb Jones gives the puck to Connor Murphy on the right wing of center ice in front of the benches. He'll fire it down the boards into the Shark end. Around behind the net, it goes to the near corner to Carlson. To send it back in behind over to Middleton. He lifts the puck ahead. Off the stick of Barabanov down to the far corner Hawk zone. Caleb Jones there to poke it up the right wing side. Hagel racing into the Shark zone. Stops along the half boards. Puts the puck down to the corner. Taves bumps into Hurdle. Puck shot out of there by Barabanov, but not out. Kane in the right corner. Gloves the puck, drops it to a stick. Tried to feed the right point from Murphy. This is picked off by the Sharks, however, and Rudolph Balcers to center ice will clear it down in behind the Hawk net. Another line change for the Sharks. 4:10 now left on the clock. Borgstrom circles in behind the Hawk net to get the puck. Leaves it in the Hawk zone to Caleb Jones. Caleb fed it ahead. Now Borgstrom over the center ice circle to Kubalik. He's over the Shark line left point. Backhands it down to the corner. And Kara finishing his check there. Works the puck free to the boards, but Bonino's got it for San Jose. He's hit by Kubalik as he clears the puck down into the Hawk end. Gustafson takes it there. To Kara, left wing center ice, front of the penalty boxes. Checked and drops it back to Gustafson in the Hawk zone. Over to Seth Jones. Quick pass ahead to Kubalik at the Shark line on the right wing. He deflects it down behind the net. Reimer moves it around at the left wing side to Shimmick, and he'll send it down. This misses everybody. Icing called against San Jose. Now 3:26 left in the third. Still 1-0 Sharks. Faceoff comes down in the circle to Reimer's right.
The Hawks have done a great job at managing this game with the lead. The San Jose Sharks. The Hawks, I think, right now just need to keep it simple, get the puck from low to high and try to get bodies in front of the net. They're not really doing enough to get pucks through, and I think they need to rely on their defensemen to start having that shoot-first mentality and just get pucks on Reimer.
Here's Taves in the battle behind the Shark net. Whacked the puck free, but Couture took it away. Sent it around to the far corner. Meyer then chips it behind the Shark net. Carlson came out with the puck, had it poke checked away with a nice play by Hagel at the point. But then Timo Meyer there for San Jose rips it off the boards in front of the benches. This deflects down into the Hawk end. Gustafson hands it there to Seth Jones. Leaves the puck at the Hawk line to Patrick Kane. He'll flip it ahead for Seth Jones to Kane in over the Shark line. Bounces to DeBrincat in the high slot. He whacks it down to the left wing corner in the Shark end. There to get it Burns. Spun it away, not out. Here's Seth Jones firing from the right point through the crease and wide. Gustafson left point to Kane at the line, deep slot, then left point. Long wrist shot. Deflects wise. Seth Jones another shot on goal. And a butterfly save made by Reimer, and he'll hold on. 2:33 left in the third. The Hawks trailing 1-0. They need to find the tying score soon, or this one's going to go to the Sharks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hi, I'm Randy, and this is Dave.
We're the founders of Bombas, the most comfortable socks in the history of feet.
So comfortable, we sold and donated millions of pairs.
To sell and donate a lot of socks, we became obsessed with comfort.
We reinvented the sock from the ground up, adding comfort innovations along the way.
It worked. People tried them, loved them, told their friends about them.
Helping us sell and donate millions of pairs.
Try them now at bombas.com/comfy and get 20% off your first order. That's BOMBAS.com/comfy.
Help protect your family from flu this season by taking 3 easy steps. First, get yourself and your family a flu shot. It's quick and can protect you all season. Second, take everyday actions to help prevent the spread of germs like flu. Cover your cough, stay home from work or school if you're sick, and wash your hands often. Third, there are drugs that can treat flu illness. These work best when started early. Learn more at cdc.gov/fightflu.
I get paid to build beautiful decks, and there's one that pays off for decades.
TimberTech presents another deck declaration.
My name's Jack. I'm a contractor here in Austin, Texas, and the deck brand I recommend more than any other is TimberTech, by far. The last thing my clients want is to replace a deck a few years in. With TimberTech, they get a high-performance, sustainable deck, and that's with a real wood look that lasts a lifetime. I stand behind TimberTech 100%. That's why I put one in my own backyard.
TimberTech. Go against the grain.
The lady who's working hard to enrich your life, Anna Duplantis. Weekdays 1 to 4. Now, back to the game.
The Sharks lead 1-0 with 2:33 to go in the third period, and it's time for the Chicago Blackhawks to bear down. My who's hot, who's cold player of the game is going to be Marc-Andre Fleury. He hasn't seen a ton of action in the third period, but he was solid in the first 40 minutes of the game. Who's Hot, Who's Cold is sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago. Visit plumbers911.com for emergency plumbing service.
Taves wins another draw. He's now 12 for 18. Kane from the left point fires a wrist shot that deflects wide from in front. Marc-Andre Fleury on the bench. 6 attackers and an empty net for the Hawks. Kane left point. Put it down to DeBrincat left wing boards. Battling there with Brent Burns. Works the puck free. And Couture took it away, fed it ahead to Meyer. Meyer at the Shark line, skates ahead and then lost the puck to the diligent work of Patrick Kane. Brandon Hagel back in front of the Hawks' empty net. Passes left wing to center ice to DeBrincat. Hands it off to the oncoming Seth Jones. To Patrick Kane, Shark line right wing, and he'll spin it down to the corner. And then Doc works the puck free to Kane. Sent it out to the right point, Jonathan Taves. Down to Kane along the right boards, to Kirby Doc in the right wing corner with 1:45 on the clock. They battle along the end boards. It slips free to DeBrincat, left corner to Jones, high slot. The Kane right circle. One-timer is just over the net around the glass. Held in with a nice play by DeBrincat. And then he made kind of a bad handoff, picked off by Meyer. And a long wrist shot. They score. Timo Meyer with his second goal in the game. And into an empty Hawk net. And this makes it 2-0 in favor of San Jose with 1:31 left on the clock for regulation.
Well, a bouncing puck just gets over the sticks of two different Hawks forwards in the Sharks' defensive zone and able to get onto the stick of Timo Meyer as he goes over. An impressive shot from almost the red line, gets in the back of the net. You said it, John, 2 for him on the night, and Patrick Kane maybe with the best opportunity with the netminder pulled. Looks like Fleury's going to go back to the bench again with 1:24 to go in the game.
May as well. I mean, a quick goal and you can just pull him again and you just never know. From the right point, and Shark zone, Murphy to Gustafson, left point, fires! Stick save made by Reimer. The Sharks are all trying to get Reimer the shutout. Now another shot from deep in the Shark zone, this time by Middleton. Hits the side of the Hawk net, and icing's going to be called here against San Jose.
Well, Reimer is deserving of it should he end up getting one. He's played fantastic for the Sharks tonight when they needed him. Not just the timely saves, but even in the first period, I think the Hawks had a great start to this game and should be pleased with the way they opened it up. And we'll see. Sorry, John.
Pardon me. For a lot of years with the Toronto Maple Leafs, James Reimer was maligned by the fan base, sometimes by the coaches, but he's always been a stand-up guy, and he's always been a guy that, when called upon, he gives his best effort. Gustafson left point. Moves the puck left wing corner to DeBrincat. Back to Gustafson. To Kane, top of the right circle. Guns a one-timer toward the net. It was blocked in front. Doc from the end board spins it around. Gustafson held it in at the left point. Down to DeBrincat left wing boards. Firing a shot. Blocked in front. And the defenseman Middleton flips it to center ice. Hurdle. Lost the puck into the skates of Patrick Kane. He'll carry back into the Hawk zone with 40 seconds on the clock. Kane to center ice. Moves in over the Shark line. Got it to Hagel, who then lost the puck to Hurdle at the line. And at center ice, DeBrincat takes the puck back. Drops it back to Kirby Doc in the Hawk zone. Quick pass ahead to Hagel. Try to make a redirection pass. Picked off by Middleton. Flips it down ice beside the Hawk net. Doubling back as DeBrincat take it away from a Sharks player. Moves it around to Doc. Head to Kane at center ice on the right wing with 14. Crossing the Shark blue line. You heard that whistle. An offside will be called here to the Hawks.
Well, the Sharks are already up to 31 blocked shots on the night, and we talked about it, John. They've just shut it down defensively and made it so hard for the Hawks to get through to the middle and get pucks through on Reimer. You could see the frustration from Patrick Kane as Kubalik just goes off sides as he enters the zone, and with just 13 seconds left, be lucky if they can get in the zone.
Off the draw, Seth Jones grabs the puck at center ice. Supports from the Jones over the line to the right wing corner. Tried to snap one on goal. Ends up in behind the net. Sharks get it back. Couture clears it off the near boards and down. And there's the horn ending the hockey game. James Reimer picks up his second career shutout against the Hawks.